and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle Vancouver Adjacent by Night. As a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. All of our streams are available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode if you feel ready or skip ahead to the next one, as the case may be. So thank you to our wonderful host and sponsor, Level Up Dice, for giving us an opportunity to share our stories with you. Please support them by purchasing their exquisite dice and this dice bag clearly does not want to open right now, or by following them on social media. And we're just going to go back to the old La Sombra for this one, because that's the dice I happened to grab out of the bag. And they're aluminum dice, so you can really hear them when you go to roll them. And our sponsor for season 3 and 4, Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship and artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game. From dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs, each piece is created on site in their workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. As you can see over here with everybody's dice trays. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, welcome to our final episode of Vancouver Adjacent by Night. This is the last one that we're doing for this particular format. We've had a really good run, and it is time for these particular characters to move on elsewhere. So when last you saw these intrepid kindred over here, they were on the run from Sabat because Cervantes tried to kill them all.
I thought we were the Sabat.
It's a bit dicey.
Yes, so hard to keep track of.
It's
complicated.
No, I mean, you're Sabat adjacent, really. I mean, how many times am I going to get a chance to...
It depends on who you ask. Or who asks us.
Like we're the Sabat, but the Sabat hates us like we're not the Sabat. So I think we might have messed up this deal.
That's because we're the Primogen.
Yeah.
Harley just wanted to blow stuff up, and here we are.
Yeah. Who can blame them, man?
They hopped on a yacht that used to belong to Cervantes. Now it's, I guess, part of maritime law that if you're in possession of it, it's yours. So it's time to introduce our vampires for the final time. And let's start with Brennan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brennan. I play Charlotte. I don't think she has a job anymore. I'm looking forward to going on this victory lap with my friends one last time, where nothing bad will happen.
Yay.
Laughs and storyteller. Zach.
I am Zachary Vaudo, playing Charlie Lawrence, the Malkavian navigator, I guess. I seem to be the one that's good with numbers, so I'm probably going to have to read the charts the whole way through.
Yeah.
And get a sextant.
Nice.
I was the only one who laughed, and now I feel uncomfortable.
I was fully, with the way our kind of game has gone, I was fully expecting a complete Beavis and Butthead moment from everyone. It was like, sextant. Sam.
Hi everyone, I'm Samantha McLarty. I play Elena Cortez, the La Sombra. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm the fucking captain of this yacht, because why not? Nobody else has claimed it. Just like I was the Duchess, I'm now the captain of the Sabat yacht.
Sabat yacht.
Even more.
Yes.
I've been waiting to say that this entire time. Nobody else has put it together, and I'm just like, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm also still the favorite child. Maybe. He's not here to ask, so I mean,
Surprise guest, Dustin. No, I'm kidding. Just joined the call. And next up is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick Gill. I'm playing Harley, the Nosferatu quartermaster of this here vessel. And since no one else is gonna pick it up, I am on a boat. Etc. and so forth, so we don't get the copyright claim.
It's all right if you don't sing it. So you never thought you'd be on a boat.
Valid.
And last but certainly not least, Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. I play Cassandra, the sea siren and namesake of our boat, apparently. And I, too, believe nothing is going to go wrong because we finally made it to the yacht, and it can only be smooth sailing from here on out. Adventures and beaches.
Much in the same way that you didn't actually get Abigail to board the boat before you guys shoved off, you also didn't rename the boat before you shoved off. So this
Harley's on that.
this is the adventures of the crew of Elena's Destiny.
Oh my god.
Is that honestly the name of the vessel?
Not for long.
I thought that. I spent the last week thinking that out. Damn right, that's the name of the friggin' vessel.
Oh no, because Harley has used Cling of the Insect, and he's actually taken we'll say Cassandra's least favorite shade of lipstick, and he's actually written Cassandra over the nameplate in her lipstick.
We can replace it formally.
We'll see how waterproof it is.
You we're gonna have to stop somewhere so that you can get some actual paint and like paint off the name.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, when we hit our next port.
Yeah, right now it's just a line through it.
Yep. Yeah.
no more Elena's Destiny. Elena's Destiny is what she makes it.
Yo ho,
Oh,
yo ho.
poignant.
Laughs and storyteller.
This is gonna go great, guys.
So, you have officially shoved off from Vancouver and you are traveling. Where are you headed? Which direction? Pick a direction. I would suggest against east, but that's just me.
It's a fair plan. I guess
West?
we're gonna have to go like west, south, and then west, like around Victoria to get out. I think anyway, right?
There's a way to cut in between.
Okay.
It's pretty much the way the like any of the ferries between Victoria and Vancouver go.
Yeah, but we have to go like down and then like between Canada and America to get like out into the ocean proper. So yeah, that direction, like that south and then west, that south and then westward
Yes.
direction.
And
So you're headed south at the moment.
Yeah.
I would think we're probably standing around like arguing over the map.
Elena is not
That's where
arguing
we'll
over the
open
map.
up our scene.
No, I got it. I know how to read a map. I've read a million of these damn things.
No, I've seen all of the Pirates of the Caribbean films, so I'm basically an expert at this.
Do you have a compass that spins wherever you want it to?
I have a compass that points in a direction.
Is it the direction that your heart desires?
Yes,
What direction's that?
north.
That will go back to land.
Well, I am probably looking at Elena and then to Charlie.
Wait, which way's north again?
The way that Charlie, the way we
Elena's
just came.
probably not up there at the moment.
Uh-oh.
No.
I think we lost Sam.
Mutiny!
Yeah! Look at me, Irish. Look at me, Irish. I am the captain now. I am the captain of the ship.
And away we go.
Look, I've read maps for decades. We have to go south, west, out into the ocean. We can't go north. North
And
is where we came from.
to be completely honest with you, I respect that you've read maps for decades, but Perhaps a new set of eyes in the field, a new perspective is exactly what the map reading's field needs.
You want to go back north into the land we just left?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just bored.
Okay, that's fine. And I'll
I'm
point to
bored
like
too. I thought we'd be boating faster than this.
No, boats are really slow.
Yeah.
Could have had the jet.
We would not be able to go it wouldn't work as well. We wouldn't be able to stay on the jet.
So,
Beyonce stays on jets.
I mean, like generally north, I could go for that, and I'm kind of looking to between Elena and Charlie.
Elena's not up here.
Oh, that's nah.
Elena's
Way to
down
go,
below.
Elena.
Right.
Yep.
But
In the brig.
so I'm looking at Charlie then, and are we? I mean, do we want to do the 30 days a night vacation up north?
It's going to take us a while to get to our next destination. I think we need to get out of this territory first and get into the ocean, and then we can make our heading from there.
Yeah, because we didn't see a body, did we? Which is very horror movie.
I didn't see much of anything except for the explosion. So
Yeah. So we didn't exactly verify that we're safe anywhere near here.
Fuck.
that's why we're leaving. That's why we're leaving.
Yeah, I
Tell you what. I'm just gonna point at them. I'm pointing at the map. I'm drawing like with my finger for all three of them and Sandra, if she's in this room. South, and when we hit here, when you see Victoria, west. I'm gonna change because Charlie's still wearing like the remnants of the battle suit. I'm gonna go change. South, west.
You hear that, Sandra? Southwest.
south and then
Sure.
west.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna exit.
Sandra, honestly, I'm going to need you to be more enthusiastic about this. This is an exciting time for all of us. You've got a very important role to play, and you are not playing it.
I don't know how to pilot a boat.
How hard can it be? They've got like one of the big wheels, right?
I'm going to grab Sandra by the face, look her into the in the eyes, and say, Sandra, you are a salty sea pirate, captain of a vessel.
You're dominating her, aren't you?
Yes, I'm dominating her.
All right.
I don't
Give her
need
a
to
skill.
roll. She's my ghoul.
And she goes, "R."
Captain Sandra.
Scrub the plank.
That's
Yes,
Oh.
sir. Harley, get to work.
Oh.
Actually, ma'am, that's not a bad idea. I better give the boat a little bit of a sweep. Actually,
See? We needed some structure.
yeah.
You have a plank?
And I actually do the to Sandra, and then I'm off to.
And she points at Cassandra. She's like, "Raise the mainsail."
Oh, yeah. Will do.
You put
And
the.
I'm
you
gonna
put
kind
your-
of yank on some random things that may
said
or may
that with
not
a
even be
strange
attached.
accent. It's yo ho, not yaha.
Yo ho, me Sandra. And then I'll continue to yank on these random things.
Very good.
I do intend on doing a sense the unseen check below deck.
Sure.
I am going. I'm just going downstairs, focusing, and then I'm going. I'm opening rooms to like just find a place to change, and not even like 100% sure where I put my bag. I'm just gonna start ruffling through closets until I find clothes that fit me, and I'm gonna wind up with this.
That's fair. So, give me a sense the unseen roll. Let's go with wits and aspects.
Yes, indeedy.
And you explode.
Again?
Constantly.
Ooh. Ooh, we didn't feed.
Nope.
Didn't the card dump blood on us?
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. Yes, it
that's
did.
right.
Yes, it
so we're
did.
good.
It made it rain.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I'm down below trying to, found clothing and yeah.
Same.
Ooh, that almost was bad. Just one success. I'm actually going to spend a willpower.
Well, now's the time to get it in.
One success.
You can sort of see where Elena and Charlie are, but to be honest, a lot of this boat kind of seems mildly supernatural.
Ghost ship. We're on a ghost ship.
Oh, god damn it.
Of
course.
I'm gonna kind of go like cabin to cabin and just kind of I'm gonna continue my sweep. I'm not I'm making sure that I'm gonna try to not miss anything. So you can
It's going to take a bit of time.
yeah.
I will then miss Harley as he goes in one room and I go out. And I'm going to wander down here until I find my bag, Elena, or my way back up top, whichever comes first.
Give me a D10 roll.
Okay. 2.
You found your bag.
Okay. Let's throw that on my shoulder and then continue walking.
And give me another D10 roll.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
7.
You find where Elena, like the room that Elena is in.
Okay. So yeah, just open door, open Elena's door. Oh, hi.
Hey.
That,
Are you okay?
yeah, I was helping them figure out how to get out of the harbor. That's new.
It is. I think that this might have supposed to have been my room, maybe, because there's a lot of these that are fashioned in this manner, like from before, like when I was in Barcelona before, and I wouldn't
Throwback.
have. Essentially, I think that he may have been a bit sentimental, perhaps.
Perhaps
Oddly, in a weird, fucked up sort of way, maybe.
preserving the memory.
Whatever it was, I wouldn't even have bothered with it, but considering that the vehicle that we were previously in
Was a waterbed with
rained
blood.
down blood, lots of blood, and I didn't want to continue to wear bloody clothing for however long we're going to be here.
No. Yeah, no, same. Like it soaked into the flak vest. I left it with Ja.
If you're needing something to wear, and if you don't mind,
I found this.
not bad. I like that.
I don't think it was his. It seems too modern.
I think that it might have been maybe a little bit.
Either way.
I
Temporary.
haven't really noticed any other other rooms with other styles of clothing, so I don't know. Then again, I haven't really looked at everywhere, so maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know who that would have been for if not him, because Cassandra's not going to wear that, and Harley's not going to wear that, and Charlotte's not going to wear that, and
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, it'll do for now. I'm used to suits. Anyway.
Where are we going?
Out into the Pacific, and then we're gonna figure it out from there. I'm just looking at the map. There's a lot of options. I haven't finished tallying them all out. But there's about nine major port options before we even leave the continent. And
All
more
right, then.
if we circle.
We should probably stop somewhere sooner rather than later to
Well,
destroy any identifying markers for this vessel and refuel or whatever.
we could. I don't know if you'll want to go to the soonest possible port
What is the soonest possible port?
out of Canada. Seattle.
Okay. Ooh. If we are quick, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We are quick, and I don't leave the boat, and Harley doesn't leave the boat. It should be fine.
Maybe we can try the Tacoma side.
Should be fine, so long as, we're not actually seen in Seattle. I think we'll be fine.
Okay. It'll give us something to do. We can
Either way,
fly up.
I don't want to continue to, sail the high seas on a boat that has my name on it so much. So.
No, I think Harley wanted to fix that anyway.
Good. Because
he was rummaging through Cassandra's bag at some point.
It's a major red kind of light. A light, hi, this is the boat.
Right.
Because I did not see any remains.
Remains? Oh.
In the car. By the way.
Nothing. I could be optimistic and say that the fire took care of that because he's very old. But
perhaps.
That's being very optimistic.
Maybe, but and I didn't really get the greatest look. I was kind of preoccupied to trying to get you out of the car that was on fire.
Yeah.
Because you blew it up.
Yep.
Without a plan.
Kind of was my plan.
Mm-hmm.
Not in that moment. It was a later plan, but it turned into a sooner plan.
That wasn't smart. Are we going to have this conversation now, or are we going to wait a little while? Should we wait a little while?
Do you want
Let
to
it
wait
simmer a bit?
Do you want to wait a little while, or?
I think if I wait a little while, I'm probably going to get more aggravated.
Then I don't think we should wait a little while.
Okay. That was not like you to do. Especially not in all of the implications that all this could have, like the fact that you did that in the middle of a city that we were very short on allies, and you put all of us in danger when you did that.
I was not expecting I've been a very neutral kind of guy in all of this since like for decades. Like not with the Sabah, not with the Camarilla, not really with the Anarchs, just sort of by default at that point. Been very, very much independent running. Not really floating to one side or the other, and I was not expecting everything that he said to resonate so negatively with me about how much he had already domineered and crushed under his heel, and how much he was willing to keep doing.
I mean, Charlie, we all knew that It was not going to be pleasantries so much. We knew that he was not a good person. We knew that he was going to be this evil sort of entity, that he was going to be one that was going to kill everything in his path. Our saving grace for all of that is that he was trying to win us over.
I
Just
wasn't
needed a little
expecting.
more time.
I wasn't expecting it to feel like the war all over again. You know, with literally like a face of evil that you can put a face to, who wants to subjugate an entire people.
I understand that.
And between that and like that started wearing away, and then I kept thinking about what Malkov said about, you know, if we take the immediate opportunity that's given to us to leave the city, how things will go. And there it is. We're given an opportunity right there to leave the city right then, and everything. I couldn't.
All right.
I couldn't.
No, I understand. I understand, but at the same time, there could have been more opportunity or better ways, not when we were literally surrounded by all of his people.
Well,
Not when we don't know for sure that he is Ash. That was my very one thing that I said that I wanted to be sure of, that I didn't want him to like die and be just told that he's dead or that he's gone. I wanted to physically see it, not even just find the ashes later and think that those are his ashes and not be for sure. That I wanted to see him burning so that we could be sure. Now we'd have none of that. We have no ashes. We did not see anything. We don't know. And now we're on this boat.
but we're not on a plane with him to some unknown location.
And maybe that would have been better, because if we had been on a plane alone with him to another location, it would have been all of us alone with him, one person, not in a city full of his persons.
That
We
feels
had a
like a
better
great
chance.
that feels like a great way for him to leverage us against each other, to pit our lives on the line and force sacrifice, as opposed to hitting him when he least expects it. I'm not saying that what I did was a good plan.
No, it was foolish.
I'm saying we didn't have a good plan.
No, we didn't have any plan because we were all completely caught off guard by all of the things. We weren't expecting the siege to happen right then. None of it. It was very...
And frankly, I'm glad that I had the resources at my disposal that I did when I snapped, so I didn't just lunge at him, because this at least gives us a 50-50 shot.
Honestly, if it hadn't been for Abigail and... what was his name again?
Ja.
That's right, that one. If it had not been for them, we would have been going on foot through the entire city. And it would have been a completely different scenario.
We were still aiming for the same place though, and here we are.
We were just lucky that we ended up with them on our side, and because that could have been the other way around. They could have tried to just come and kill us, like, you know, when they got Cassandra shot. Nonetheless, blowing up Cervantes was foolish because it put all of us at risk. What you need to understand is we cannot do that anymore. We can't act like that moving forward. We are now literally on the run.
I can hear and accept that if you can.
What are you talking about? I always accept that.
About not sacrificing ourselves and putting ourselves in danger to protect everybody else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I'm sorry I yelled at you about it, but yes, you do.
Fine. I can agree to that. But that means no more throwing bombs at the bad guy when you're all alone and they're surrounded by other bad guys that take orders from that bad guy.
They at least blew up.
What are you talking about?
The other people in the car, the people at Elysium.
You're lucky he doesn't do phones.
It's a gamble. But, Elena, you and I are on the same page of doing everything we can to protect everybody here. The difference is when I say everybody, I mean everybody. And I want to be part of that everybody. I don't,
That's not a difference. I want to be part of that too. I just want to also make sure, and no matter what, that all of you continue on.
And that's the difference. I want to make sure that all of us continue on. Because as much as I would put myself on the line to protect all of you, it would be a very unpleasant last thought to know that that was it for me being with you all. I plan on being here. And I want you to plan on it too.
I do.
That means you both have to be more careful in how we do things.
Right.
You
No
know
more
that you
blowing
can-
things up.
No more consuming the souls of our enemies. You know you can kill them without that.
I needed the power boost.
I find that you can get access to power that you need, just need a bit more patience.
All right.
I'm gonna dig in my bag and pull the music box out and hold it over.
Of course you saved this. Thank you.
Now, I don't know if you're still doing stuff down here, but I think I've been down here just about as long as I trust them to figure out how to steer a boat. So I'm gonna go back upstairs.
Okay. I was actually looking around to make sure that there wasn't anything down here that would be problematic for all of us, and then I got distracted by essentially my clothing that I did not bring.
Fair.
Oh, don't tell Cassandra that.
Hmm.
She'll never let me live it down. No.
Well, I'll see you back up there then.
All right.
And I'll head back up to help everyone's up there, like take
And I'm
control of the
gonna
boat again.
move further down into the boat looking for bad things.
Yep. Yeah, you're searching for a while. So when Charlie goes back above deck, you hear Sandra yelling at the top of her lungs, pointing at Cassandra, saying, "Batten down the hatches or I'll keel haul you, you bilge-sucking landlubber."
You heard her, you build sucking landlubber.
What did you do?
What are hatches? Are there hatches here? And how do you batten them?
Several, and you lock them. Charlotte, what did you do?
What do you
Yeah,
mean? What did I do?
Charlotte.
You're agreeing with Sandra in all of this.
I told you I was bored.
Please
So now I
unboard
think
it.
we're all pirates.
I made it
Yeah.
a fun boat trip.
Like a themed boat trip, but I'm getting yelled at, so I don't like it anymore.
Now get me some oranges, you bilge rat.
Oh, you better be talking to Charlie with that.
I'm
No.
walking over to Sandra. permission to take the bridge?
Ah, you want to be the coxswain?
Sure.
I didn't know that
Coxswain.
about you.
It explains his preference for Elena.
All right, I got some mutineers to deal with.
I can say that because she's not up here.
So somewhere below deck,
You're relieved.
Elena is walking along, and then she hears like of a knife coming out of nowhere and hitting her directly in the back.
And I will take control of the navigation just to sort where we're going out of the harbor.
She's definitely not an old salt, is she?
No, she is not.
Salt is bad for your hair.
She has a point.
All
I'm just-
hands ahoy!
I'm just steering us down towards the island.
Yeah, I kind of figured. And yes,
Sing a sea shanty, Charlie.
I am looking up all these pirate terms online, just so everybody's aware.
This is gonna be a fun episode, guys.
It's pirate themed.
We're learning so much.
Cassandra starts taking up the Wellermen as they're boating along.
You probably hear Harley yell from down below deck. That's not a sea shanty.
Well, then you sing.
We're coming full circle.
Silence.
Hey, Cassandra, keep an eye on the poop deck.
Ew, we have one of those?
Don't worry, she's clean. Freshly bleached.
Tell Harley to get on the Orlop.
Hi. The fuck is an Orlop?
We're all Googling on our phones.
The fact that Sandra just has all these random nautical terms in her head is just you. What was her like job in a past life?
Sandra has a storied past that we've never bothered to learn.
It's all pirate romance novels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
So yeah,
And,
I'm just steering.
Yeah, she's gonna yell over to Charlotte. Be like, it seems some of your crew is trying to hornswoggle you.
They're horn something.
I mean, they're hardy, but we might as well just feed the fish with them for all the good they're gonna be using and sailing.
Not yet. You know, you never know when a big fish is gonna come along.
All I'm saying is, if there's no prey, there's no pay.
We're not fishing. This isn't a fishing boat.
No, it's a pirate term.
Oh, what does it mean?
It means if we can't find someone to pillage, then we won't get any money.
Oh yeah, but we have to leave these sea. You see, Sandra, you have to understand. We have to leave these Canadian seas before the Royal Canadian Navy hunts us down and hangs us from the gallows.
Dance the happen jig, yeah.
Yeah, the happen jig. So we're focused on escaping right now. Then
we'll
get-
be down in the briny deep. At that
Yes.
point.
We'll
Here.
be deep in the brine.
If you don't make her stop, I will.
She grabs Sandra by the face and says, "You are the captain of
Are
the
you-
love boat."
Are you running away? And then she stops dead.
Poor Sandra.
Why do I have like a song stuck in my head?
What's the song, Sandra? Hum a few bars.
The Love Boat. I mean, Doc Bricker's got to be around here somewhere.
It's a new crew.
Oh,
The show has been renewed, but you're the only returning cast member.
Gophers. Gopher isn't here.
No,
Hmm.
crippling addiction to drugs.
Oh, that's not cool. I mean, like she must be replacing Julie McCoy then.
Yes,
Hmm.
everyone here is a replacement, except you. You're the star of the show.
All right. I mean, I'm no Meryl Stubbing, but I'll do what I can.
Keep up the good work, Captain.
And then she goes down to Cassandra. So you're going to be replacing Julie McCoy. So you're the cruise director. So you have to plan activities for people.
Oh, I'm good at that. I
on
can
the
do that.
cruise.
Yeah.
Right.
We should have themed nights.
Like a pirate theme night.
Well, one of them for sure, pirate themed. I can't let that hat go to waste.
What hat?
But I have a great pirate hat. Don't worry about it. And we'll have to have a black and white ball, and I know at least 2 people who are going to be really excited about that. And we'll have to do a 70s themed night, and and Cassandra just walks away muttering to herself all these theme nights. She's going to put, and a disco night, and a 90s night, and...
Yeah. This is going to be harder than I thought. Are you sure you want me to be captain? And then she wanders back up to Charlotte.
Yes.
Are you sure you want me to be captain?
Who else will steer the boat when it's sun time? Or as the people call it, the day.
Charlie just muttering, I could have had a priest on this boat.
I mean,
and then Cassandra would be uncomfortable doing strip teases. Would you like that? And you don't want Elena to relapse again. Catholicism is a hard thing to quit. All of a sudden, she'll be crossing herself up again. Nombre del Padre, del Hijo, del Spirito Santo. Ugh. I mean, maybe she needs it. If anything, she needs Jesus. A bit of a downward spiral. Maybe some kind of admittance to a higher... Maybe you should have brought the priest.
That would have been such a good idea.
Maybe I should have.
Only someone had thought of that ahead of time. Charlie!
If
Charlie.
only, right? If only.
You should have planned better.
Theme of the night.
But we don't have as fun of a dynamic with a priest as we do with Sandra here. My soul slave.
True. That is true. And just while he's doing this, he's basically steering south, keeping it on course with one hand and just marking port cities on a map with the other. Just multitasking.
Marking every time he regrets being on this ship.
It's just one big red line down the thing.
Yep. I'm just marking port cities around pretty much around North America at this point. I'm not even going off the continent.
So down below, I'm going to get both of you to roll a d10 for me and tell me what you got.
Okay.
Seven.
2. So, Elena, you're the one who gets to the engine room first.
All right.
Are you going to go in the engine room?
Yeah.
Just checking.
What a loaded question.
I mean, it's there. I'm checking, so might as well go in and thoroughly give it a once over. Can I just go ahead and mention that I have my arms to the airman out? I'll
wanna-
rouse for it. That's fine.
Do you want your La Sombra powers out in a room full of machinery?
Fuck! Never mind. Shit.
A room full of machinery that's mostly electric.
You're gonna have this boat for like 10 minutes.
No, I won't have them out.
So you open the door to the engine room, and somebody grabs you, pulls you into the engine room, closes the door.
Fuck. Engine room, electric. No, oblivion. Got it. Okay.
This is somebody you've never seen before. They're
I'm
kind of
gonna
wearing.
punch them. Like I'm just gonna sucker punch them as soon as they grab me, and I'm gonna pull a Charlie, and I'm gonna sucker punch them.
Dex and Brawl?
I can do that. Are they kindred?
Mm.
I don't
It
know.
matters. I
Are
have a
they?
specialty. Self-preservation?
No. Nice try though.
Damn it. All right, fine. 2, 3, 4. 4, and only one of them was a crit, so it doesn't matter. So just 4.
4. Yeah, you punch him pretty solid, like just right in the face, and they're like, what are you? I'm trying to save you. What are you doing?
Who the fuck are you?
And there's like blood streaming down his face, and it's like a blonde guy. He's got kind of wavy-ish hair, shoulder length, and he's wearing like his clothing is kind of beat up. He's like, we were like kidnapped by that dude, the thing.
Use your
You're-
words.
We're trying to save you. You must have been kidnapped by him too, because he was talking about dressing somebody up in like the outfit like you've got.
Okay, all right. And you're kidnapped. What is your name, please?
My name is Frank.
Frank.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you kindred or kind?
I don't know what either of those words mean.
Kind it is. All right. Good. Anybody else down here with you?
There's a few of us down here. We were all kind of snagged from like areas. There's a couple people who say that they were like kind of told to do certain things, like drink a whole lot of coffee in an office building or something for like years.
Oh
I don't know,
dear,
it's
he was
weird
preparing
shit.
all of you. I know what he was doing then. Okay, so this is interesting. All right,
Yeah, this is like the guy. He's all dressed in black. He
I
like
know.
yeah,
Mhm.
and he
Long
only came
hair.
down here a few. Yeah, he only came down
Uh-huh.
here a few times. It's weird. I don't know, but he said that there was stopping someplace to get some Alana Miles or something. I don't know what her name was.
Elena.
Sure, yeah, that's it.
Great. Okay. Anything else that he made anyone do? Like, okay, so he had at least one of you drink a lot of coffee. Did he have somebody, I don't know, drink his blood maybe? Just curious.
Drank his blood. No.
You know, people are crazy and they're weird and fucked up in the head when they kidnap
Kind of
other people. You just never
Weird
know.
goth shit. Well, okay, I guess he might have been a goth. He was dressed all in
Right?
black.
I mean, you don't know these things. He could have been in like a cult or something in the making. You drink his blood was part of some kind of ritual sacrifice. I don't know. Did he do that by any chance? Any of you?
No.
No? Did he look longingly for a long time into anybody's eyes?
Yes.
Who? Which person?
She's not here anymore.
Where is she?
I don't know.
Did he take her off of the boat?
I don't think so. Like, we've kind of been stuck down here. Like,
Oh, fuck.
you're opening the doors like the first time we've had a chance to like kind of get out ish.
Okay. Are there any other people that, he was really close to that are on the boat by any chance? Like his friends, or maybe if he was, a leader of a gang or something, his, henchmen or lackeys or whatever.
I don't
I
think
don't know what
so.
that is.
He's pretty much the only person that we saw.
Oh, good. That's helpful. That's very, very helpful. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Well, then, why don't we just go ahead and, why don't we just let you sit tight for a moment? Because he's not on the boat anymore. I don't really know where he's at, but he's not here. We have the boat now, and we're kind of, escaping a little bit, just a little bit. So I'm gonna let you just stay right here, and I need to go and let some other people know that you are down here, so
Right.
that, so that we can kind of figure out where we need to stop now to let you all off of the boat.
Wait. Hey, Hank. And like you hear like somebody go, yeah. Where's that place that you were taken from? Oh, Charlotte Industries. Right, that place. Are we gonna go back to that place? 'Cause
Nope.
that place
not
seems
that
pretty
place.
cool. You don't really, you kind of room and board type thing, but all you have to do is
You
drink
know
a bunch
what?
of coffee.
I changed my mind. Come with me. We're going to come with me.
All right. Everybody or just
Oh yeah, might as well. Let's have a big
okay,
party
cool.
up on
Hey,
the top of the deck.
everybody, we're being rescued by Alanis Morissette here.
Close enough. That works. Okay. And just don't try to just randomly grab people anymore, because that's probably not a good idea.
Well, yeah, we thought you were just coming in to. We were trying to save you.
You were trying to save me by pulling me into the room that you were locked into.
Well, yeah, it's safe in here.
Uh-huh. And what if you were locked in this room, but then you couldn't get out, and then something really bad happened, like, I don't know, the ship blew up, or there was a fire or something, and then you were trapped here, whereas I could have opened the door, and you tried to pull me in, and then you now have no way to get out, because you pulled me in here.
Look, I didn't have time to plan it out.
Right. I just talked to somebody today about, earlier, about planning, proper planning. You can't just do things. You have to have a plan. Everything goes really bad if you don't have a plan. Proper
Right.
planning, always.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Come on, no more talking. Come.
There's like 4 or 5 people that go with you.
And I am keeping an eye out for a random blonde that may or may not have been dominated somewhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm taking them, keeping an eye on that and taking them up to Charlotte.
Eventually, they make their way up to Charlotte.
Charlotte. I think
Yes?
Cervantes had a gift for you.
Oh no, you've got hostages.
Oh, that's my boss.
Sorry, what?
Really? Yeah. All right. Cool.
Apparently, Cervantes decided that they were going to be kidnapped and held below, and he made them drink coffee. And I'm pretty sure that there's at least one that is dominated somewhere on the ship. I don't know where, though. They don't know
So
where she
nice
is.
of him. Yet another sire that has nothing but good intentions for us.
Either way, Charlotte, they're your problem.
what?
Deal with them.
Oh God, we have got too many people on here.
I'm going to go down again and try to find a random blonde who he stared very longingly at for a very long time and then took her away. So
Charlotte is going to start going one by one and just, you are a member of Captain Sandra's crew. You are a member of Captain Sandra's crew. You are a member of Captain
Elena's
Sandra's
gonna
crew.
stop and she's just gonna be like, not Captain Sandra. Captain
I-
Elena.
You
And I'm
hear
gonna keep going.
you hear from up where Charlie is steering the ship. I beg to differ.
Whose name is on the boat?
I was made the
Mine.
captain.
Cassandra's.
Both. We're both captain.
This
We
isn't
can
a
be
democracy.
co-captains. I
Works
was
for me.
co-head of the prom committee, so I know how to share really well.
I nod slowly while steering the boat.
I'm heading back. I'm just like, okay. And I'm just going to keep going down.
See if you can find Harley. I don't know where he is.
All
I'm
right.
co-captain.
Speaking of Harley,
Hi.
the second to last room that you're going to open up, you open the door, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
You get punched.
Oof.
You found the blonde.
Something.
Hmm. I'm gonna try to dodge it, I guess.
Good plan.
Yeah.
I like that plan.
That's a wonderful plan.
That is something akin to a plan,
Yeah.
but it's more of that like spur of the moment type stuff. And Elena's probably going to give you shit. So
It's 3 successes.
yeah, you get punched.
How bad does this hurt?
1 superficial.
That's okay.
Because
That's
it's
after
3,
rounding.
but it's rounding down.
Oh. Okay. So, probably stumble back a little bit. I wasn't able to sidestep that. Who the hell is this?
This is somebody you've never met before.
Okay.
This is a scruffy looking woman. If you had to like pick right off the bat, you'd be like, that's a gangrel.
Okay. Okay, who the hell are you?
Camarilla slime, and she's going to attack you.
Okay.
You're gonna get all bitey.
So am I. Fuck you. Let's go, gangrel buddy. All right. Rousing prowess. I get hungrier.
Fuck.
That hurt.
You gotta eat something. Yep.
They're right in front of us.
I don't
Buckle
know,
up.
Keel haul them or something. Whatever you
Not you two.
gotta do. I don't know. You're on a fucking boat or whatever. Aren't you getting all piratey and shit?
Yar.
Exactly.
Except if with Elena it's yar.
There's a callback.
All right. So they are attempting to go bitey.
Yes. Too many more jokes like that, and you're gonna have Elena hag the jib. I still
Okay,
have that
so-
tab open. I don't know why.
So if hypothetically, I think rules is written, if I use corrosive vitae, it actually doesn't do anything to them, correctly?
Not to people, only to
Alright.
inanimate
Yep.
objects.
Yep.
Only to inanimate objects.
I say as the Tremere on another show.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna try to actually grapple with them, and yeah, if they're wanting to clinch, I'm gonna clinch too, and I try. I don't technically have lethal body or any of the other fun potent stuff, but this arm belongs to me now. I'm gonna try it anyway. Grapple and we'll say arm toss. I do want to try
Arm
popping
drag.
This. I want to. Well, no, I want to. Harley's gonna try taking this arm off. We're gonna see what happens.
And in that
Industry
case,
term.
yeah, it would be rip the arm off. The tossing, I guess, would come later.
Right.
It'd be an arm toss. That's with the spare arm.
Yeah. So what do we?
Dex and brawl.
Dex and brawl. Okay.
Actually, strength and brawl.
I
You're
was
trying to
gonna-
rip it off.
Yep. I'm gonna rouse some strengthy action here too. On top of the. Oh, I'm hunger 3. You can dispense with that.
Too early for this shit, Patrick.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
Oh man.
We're on a boat.
We're on a boat, and here we go. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, just 5.
Yeah, you
with,
grab on and you pull.
actually, adding on 3 from prowess now. That's actually
Okay.
8.
Yeah, you pull their arm off. They're like, "Ah."
And I'm holy shit, it worked. And I'm kind of like using their arm as like my little social distance bar. Like I'm wanting to maintain. I do not want to engage unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah, it's a little floppy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of floppy,
Yeah. All right. We're gonna try this again. Who the fuck are you?
She's lunging at you again. Camera's swine.
I'm gonna try punch in her head.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, we're poof. Yeah. Okay. This is Dex and Brawl now, I'm assuming.
You can go strength.
Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on a messy crit.
Yeah, you punch them. And they drop. That's enough to put them in torpor.
Oh, yep. Actually, with prowess, that's technically 11 now.
A lot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the darkened room beyond that, you can see 3 sets of eyes kind of flash open, and you can hear, "Ah."
Oh dear.
Elena!
I'm going to, if I hear, I'm going to make my way very quickly that way.
Probably a good idea.
And
What is it? What is going on?
we got trouble. I don't want anything to do with you guys.
The room's dark.
Just want to talk.
Yeah, they're gonna start attacking you.
I would like to use the Fata Morgana and make them think that they are that the sun is coming in on them.
Give me a roll for that.
hey, I've got a question about Fata Morgana. Isn't that an area effect?
Yeah, it kind of is.
Does that mean Patrick has to roll too?
Yep.
I can change it to Chemistry then.
What do I need to roll?
Hold on. Let me see, because I might be able to do Chemistry instead. I'm trying to look. I think Chemistry only goes for 1 though, doesn't it?
It goes for 1 in like 1 sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd have to be Fata to get all of them and make them stay back, essentially.
Yep.
Eh.
Hey, Patrick.
Hi, what do I need to roll?
It's the first time she's used this. She doesn't know that. It's all right.
Let me just look that
That is
up.
true.
That is
And I failed my rouse check.
Elena.
No, not right now, not again.
I think you roll intelligence and awareness, Patrick.
Okay, thank you.
Companion. Let's see. Discipline powers.
Okay.
Nope. That's that. Chemistry. Fata Morgana.
Uh, 4 on a messy.
5, with 2 of them being crit, so 7.
Yeah,
Hardly believes.
that's bad. Sun's coming up, pal.
Frenzy time.
And they are all subsequently as well going.
Can I see a light switch? I would like to flip a light switch on in that room if it's by the door.
Sure.
Flipping the light switch on. Can I see who the fuck these people are now?
You essentially see a bunch of leather jacket clad vampires.
All right, so he wants to talk. I'm completely okay with just killing all of you. So, what you gonna be? We can talk it or over, or I can kill you all, let you burn into the sun like, you kind of are right now.
Need a willpower
Jeez.
check, Harley.
I already did that. I got 3.
Just checking.
He wants to talk.
Yeah, they're all like.
I don't think they hear
probably-
Elena.
I don't know if I've gone fetal maybe, and I'm just like laying there like.
Pretty
Okay.
much everybody is. Yeah, nobody's
Not in
listening
the
to 'em
engine
whatsoever.
room, so I'm going to then activate, not in the engine room. I'm not in the engine room. So I'm gonna activate my Arms of the Airman. And that's another else.
Oh yeah, you're still hungrier, so you hear
Yeah, I am hungrier.
Elena just kill them all
I might do that.
and then eat your friend.
Fuck. I got a bestial failure on that.
He's clearly weak. You should eat him.
No. No, I'm not going to eat him, but I might eat them.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other, I believe is the term.
This is all your fault. All
Technically,
your fault.
I did it for you, so it's all your fault.
And you clearly don't know me. Clearly. Or you know that this is not what I wanted.
And that's the last you hear of that. Sassing your beast sometimes works.
So rouse check, I only got the beastie face and no successes. So yeah,
On
that's
just
another.
that's another hunger. Yeah, you're just having a long conversation with Cervantes. So
God damn it.
This is fun.
you need more training from me to tap into the oblivion. I can teach you, Elena.
No,
All you have to do is
I'm completely okay.
Come back to Vancouver. All is forgiven. You just have to kill your friends.
I'm going to lean on the fact that I hope that you're dead and that I just didn't see any ashes. Like, that's what I'm leaning into a little bit. No offense. I hope you,
Elena.
don't get upset over
Do
that.
you
But
really think your boyfriend's little bomb could take care of me?
fingers were crossed a little, not going to lie.
You would probably have better luck praying.
What is it with you and Charlie both wanting me to pray again? What the... Seriously? Ugh. I really have to have better taste in men sometimes. Sorry, I couldn't even keep a straight face on
The
that.
shade just overwhelms everyone in the boat.
So yeah, I Arms of the Airman,
They are,
and
yes,
going to wrap around.
there's
all of them.
pretty much no resistance at this point.
Yeah, good. And as soon as I have them contained, I'm going to stop the illusion.
And Harley, you're able to move again.
Sorry about that, Harley. That was me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. I was trying to get their attention, though.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I got it when I ate the one. The one that Malkov told me to eat. I ate them, and this is what I get. I haven't done it before, so I didn't know it was going to affect you. I'm sorry.
Don't do that again.
I'm
Please.
said I'm sorry. Now look, I have them. They can't move. And I need to eat something, and they're kind of what I eat, so not kind of, but a lot of what I eat. So ask your questions quickly.
I'm gonna go up to maybe the one that seems the less defiant out of them. Maybe.
They're all pretty defiant at this point.
Yeah, I made sure that I said that loud enough for them to hear that I'm hungry and I want to eat one of them.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of like
doesn't get you any friends.
I'm just
Such a good captain.
I'm just gonna kind of address
Captain.
my captain. All right, so y'all just saw me turn your friend here into a hamburger helper. Do any of you want to talk, or do I start turning you all into Pez dispensers?
With there being light on, one of them just reaches through the tendril and punches you.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
When he does that, I'm gonna activate Oblivion's touch. This is gonna go poorly.
Yeah, it generally always does.
I succeeded! I succeeded this one. And as soon as he does that, I'm going to grab his fist with my hand and just hold on to it with the Oblivion's touch.
They do get the punch in on Harley first.
That's fine.
I'll take it.
Take
How much?
2 more superficial.
Okay.
But yeah, as soon as they do that, I'm grabbing and just like, you're going to lose this now. I tried to be nice. He tried to be nice. And I'm going to just let it kind of start to rot away. And once it starts to once it's rotting away enough, I'm going to try to rip it off. And I will use potence to really.
Strength and brawl.
Yeah. And they're kindred, so I get my specialty.
True.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you're easily able to tear away their arm.
I'm just gonna hold it. Now, have we learned from our mistakes? I'm just waving it at them.
Let me do a quick willpower roll here. Nope. So they're gonna make another one of these rolls.
Wagging his own finger back at him.
It's okay. I thought with the other arm being torn off, I thought Harley was gonna beat that other one with her arm.
I thought so too.
And
Are
with
we
the other
totally sure we're not Sabat?
with the other arm, they pass through your thing and punch Harley.
Again?
This time, I'm gonna. You know what? We're done. I'm gonna try to sidestep it and brutal feed on this fucker.
Okay. Give me a dex and athletics.
Okay.
You think everything's going okay down there?
Yes,
if it wasn't,
actually.
surely we'd have heard something by now.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to just start leading them up to the top of the deck and we could let you guys actually make them walk the plank. That's
Why
like
aren't
my
you?
next. Because he punched through my tentacle.
I got 3 successes.
They punch you.
Oh,
Take another superficial.
Oh,
All right.
that feels, or I'm now gonna start clocking ag here if they keep this up. So yeah, no, brutal feed, and I'm ashing them. I'm not going to Diablerize, but brutal feed, and I'm gonna friggin' crush, just
They kind of get a fight back with that.
okay, that's fine.
So give me a roll of strength and brawl.
Okay.
And just because she just considering all things that have happened already, she's just gonna look at the other one and she's like, do you know who I am? Do you know whose boat this is? Right. I'm his child.
Spending a willpower.
Yeah. So that means that it doesn't look very good for you.
Yeah, they have a look on their face that basically tells you that they don't believe that you're their child.
I'm the child. Okay, got it. Not a problem. I'm just gonna eat them too, then, and take them back up and let them walk the plank after.
Harley, how you doing?
3 hunger down.
I got 3 successes on the brutal feed.
How many?
3. Actually, 7. No, 6. The number of the beast. There, I had to.
Yeah, you're getting punched again. They
All
got
right.
8. You're taking superficial damage.
Does he at least get to feed?
No, he can't muckle on yet. He would have had to beat them in successes in order to do it.
Okay, so I'm now at 1 ag.
And
All
minus
right,
2
Harley,
on
definitely
all
fine
rolls.
down
Harley,
there.
let's take them upstairs, or you know what? Just Charlie.
Nah, I'm gonna if I'm able to, yeah, I'll grab dude by the throat and I'll frog march him up top.
I've got the other ones with my tentacle arms, and we're gonna start walking up.
Give me a
Storyteller, how big is this boat?
strength
AKA,
athletic.
AKA, did I hear that?
It's pretty large, but you
Okay.
would probably be able to hear something.
All right. I didn't know if I heard my name being screamed from below deck or not.
Strength. You
probably
said
check
strength
that
and
out.
brawl.
Strength and
Wow.
brawl, yes.
Probably.
You want me to go? Because you're kind of driving.
I can drive the boat.
I can
You hear
I can handle it if you guys
Crit.
want to go down.
you hear a very distinct chuckle from Cassandra when Cassandra says she could drive the boat.
How about you both go check on them? I'll keep the boat in place.
Let's do that. You drive.
Yeah.
You don't
You're
think I can
big
drive
boy
a boat?
driver.
I think you can drive the boat. I just think that you should help them out down there because it sounds like they need help.
Oh yeah, and I'm so good with the punchy punches.
You're good at making
What?
people stop
What is there
punching.
to punch?
Well, if Elena's calling for help, she either needs sex or fighting. And I'm only good at one of those.
Santa Maria.
Well, yeah.
Please go help.
Do it in heels. Gives you that's your specialty.
For sex
got
or fighting.
Both.
8. I got 8 critical on that to lead them up.
To crash the boat.
We'll meet them halfway because we're going downstairs.
Yeah, I guess we
Yeah.
run into them at the door.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, this is fun.
Look, we made friends. They want to try to continue to punch Harley. They don't believe that I am me.
Why are there so many people on this boat?
So
it
did
was
we just
fighting.
not do a sweep of the boat before we took off out to sea?
No, we
I think
didn't really
this
have
is
time.
the sweep.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're seeing the sweep currently in progress.
Mhm.
Why are there 3 times the number of people on this boat?
Either way, they're clearly not friendly people. They don't believe that I am Elena Cortez, that I am a me, which is offensive, might I add.
Well, wouldn't they know you by like Angelica or whatever?
Ugh, surely not.
Do they react to that name, Storyteller?
They kind of do, yeah.
Oh no.
See? This is why you don't let the cavemen do the talking. Ooga booga, punchy, punchy, punchy. Hello, everybody. I'm Charlotte of Charlotte Industries. I happen to be a representative of Angelica here. I think you met her and her good friend Corey downstairs. There seems to have been a misunderstanding.
For the record, ma'am, I tried talking first.
Yeah, you look like you tried getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, I
sort of tried to talk. I actually did try to talk a little bit.
No, stop. My turn.
Charlotte's talking.
They're already
Can I
missing
just-
2 arms,
Okay,
and we
can I
have
just-
no hooks to offer them.
No, they're only missing. There's only one that is missing a hand. There's a hand that here it is here, and she
No,
just gives it
he,
to Charlotte.
he has 1 arm, and he has a jerky arm. There are 2 arms missing here, and we have nothing to offer them. And I need to try and make some sort of deal with these people who we have clearly wronged.
Or, I'm very hungry. Harley's probably very hungry,
Gosh,
and we can make them walk the plank.
can you go pray?
What? This is what all of you wanted me to pray all of a
It
sudden.
doesn't.
What
It
the
doesn't
heck?
need to be. It doesn't need to be Jesus.
Charlie wants me to pray. Cervantes wants me to pray. You want me to pray. What the fuck?
If it helps, I don't give a damn.
Thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate that.
Hey, storyteller. Now that we have another half dozen people up here, they're very clearly vampires. I'm eyeballing the first half dozen people that came up here. How are they reacting?
They are very intimidated at the tentacle shadow arms.
I guess I'm asking more of like, do they look like
That's
they
fair.
knew these people were down there, or do
No.
they look like they were legitimately humans?
These are
Okay.
legitimately humans.
Okay.
God, how did Count Crystal Ball keep all of these people on the ship for this long?
I don't know. I don't even know. Why would he even have all of you on the ship anyway? Why are you here?
Maybe he was worried about us maybe trying to blow him up and then trying to steal the yacht that he told us about.
Maybe he was just planning like a big gross Sabbat bloodbath thing for you, Queen of the Sabbat Lady.
No, we're-
I'm not the Queen of Sabbat.
Yeah, that's why I did the air
That's not-
quotes.
downstairs was his larder. This is his food supply. Our food
Oh
supply.
yeah, these are his and hers.
Yep.
Oh, no,
Oh, so go ahead and eat them.
What I don't get is why the his ones are all hopped up on caffeine. I guess these are like his and hers, and I wasn't
It's-
invited because yet another
No,
Slayer
the
doesn't
ones that
like me
are
as
on-
much as Charlotte.
No, I think that the ones that are hyped up on the caffeine are probably for Charlotte, and then all of the other ones are for you guys, and then those ones are probably for considering that
He
they
was thinking about
are-
me.
Which kind of makes sense now what he said about the apple not falling too far from the tree. God damn it, I don't like him right now.
So they're
I
food.
really
So go
don't.
ahead and eat one. Harley, do you want to get punched anymore? Is that what you're into now?
No, that's never been my
Your face
scene.
is kind of looking like mincemeat.
Yeah.
And it's okay if it is. We don't kink shame on this boat.
I'm not that kind of guy.
We
No.
didn't bring a
Elena's-
priest.
Elena's gonna look at one of the vampire, and she's just gonna like, are you going to put up a fight if I try to, eat a little bit of you?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Well,
okay.
don't.
Understood.
That's
That's
not how
fine.
you ask, Cassandra.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's completely fine. Not a problem. And I'm just going to use celerity and just speed in for it with my tentacles still around him, and go for it.
Yeah, they're gonna try to escape
That's
that.
fine. What's the roll that I need to make? Dex Brawl still?
Sure, that sounds right.
Yeah, good. That's a good one for me. Hey, since I'm feeding, does self-preservation come into play on this?
No.
You do
Come
get to
on,
add your
Steve.
you get to add your celerity at least.
Yeah.
And my kindred specialty.
Looks like they're not escaping tentacle. 6
Hold on.
dice. You
I've
think
got a
I'd
lot
get
of
one
dice
success?
here. Hold on. I just want you to hear. It's a lot of dice.
There's some
That's
dice
a lot of
ASMR for
successes.
us.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, yeah, so I've got 8 total successes. 2 of those are the criticals. So 10?
And
Mhm.
so you're buckling onto them?
Oh, yeah. I got 3 hunger, and we're on a boat for a little while. I need to take that down just a bit.
How many?
I'm going to take at least 2 down. I won't kill him.
It was way too much consideration for just 2.
I was thinking about it.
While she's doing that, it's been like it has to have been like at least an hour at this point. I'm cranking west, like around Victoria, and just telling Sandra, hold the wheel straight out. And I'm turning back to them and just going, okay, mild potential problem. I'm like watching Elena feed, just like while saying this, mild potential problem. We have found a half dozen people, and we found a half dozen more people. How many more people are on this boat?
Surely we're at capacity.
I think between Elena and I think we got them all.
Are we still going on think?
Down. We left one downstairs that I'm gonna get my top off.
Question.
Answer.
Is there's some like a piece of wood or something that I can like break off?
There's
That's
plenty
not
of
gonna-
pieces of wood. that
That's
you can
not
break
gonna
off
damage
with this
like that.
particular
That's
boat.
that's not going. Let me finish. That's not going to like fuck the ship up in a way that makes it unusable.
Yeah, there's plenty
Okay,
of
cool.
pieces of wood.
I'm just gonna
that you
pull
can-
one of those off, and as soon as like I pull away, I'm just gonna stake him.
Oh, the boat.
Strength and brawl.
Only an hour
Good
out.
specialty.
Maybe it's a good thing we didn't take the jet.
And as I'm heading downstairs, I'm like, for the record, let me reiterate, I tried talking first.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How many vampires are there?
A lot.
5.
Yeah, you're easily able to stake them.
Stake him. Be like, somebody needs to go with Harley. He's banged up a little bit, and this one I could keep for a while in case I get hungry again.
Then we can get rid of the rest.
Or we could stake them, and then if I get hungry again, I've got the 3 to choose.
We've got to get him off the boat.
Security risk. They gotta go.
We'll keep one. It'll be fine. If you get hungry, you can
Okay,
suck on
okay.
Charlie a
So-
little bit.
What about? You're hilarious.
I
What
told no
about?
joke.
What about? One of them might. Has anybody looked to see if maybe Trevor was hungry?
Oh.
Oh, what if we just introduce them to Trevor? Yeah, it would probably take care of any messes.
Yeah. All right, give this lot to Trevor. I've got the one downstairs.
And I just want to interview one of them real quick. I'll send him on his way.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll just pick a I don't know, one with one arm.
Right.
Elena's just gonna
come for a
hand you
walk with me.
his hand as you're leaving.
Yeah, she's gonna take the arm and put his own arm around his shoulder. And like, come with me, dear. Come with me.
I'm guessing this is a dominate command.
Yes.
I'm guessing you're taking half
Yes.
because that would crush them anyway.
Yes.
So you're gonna
Charlotte's
wander
just
off
gonna
with them.
disappear for a bit. Don't worry about her.
Oh, I'm sure that's fine.
Harley,
Yeah.
downstairs, you realize that there's one door you haven't gone through yet.
Son of a bitch. God damn it. I'm in no shape to be doing this right now. Is that one that I punched into torpor still down here?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna drain him dry. Will not deoblerize.
Give me a willpower check.
All right.
Would I
For the
have been
record-
going down
Let's
behind
let
him,
the dice
considering I'm
determine that.
I was gonna say, like, given what Elena said about he's like
Yeah.
still injured, I am actually gonna be heading down. I'm just not that down there yet.
0 successes. Awesome.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You liked having humanity, right?
At one point in time, I did.
That
That was
time
4
has
seasons ago.
clearly ended. Yeah, once you get the taste in there, you're beat up, your body needs to be repaired. So you're like, you know what? It's time. I'm feeling a bit hungry.
I tried.
Feeling a lot
I
hungry.
tried.
And you drop a humanity point.
Your soul is mine.
Let me just look up these rules, which I have conveniently bookmarked.
And before I get down there.
See, you guys can't get mad at me anymore. I've only deauthorized one person.
Which
Not
is
at all of
underneath
you.
this book.
Mm.
Just one person, right? It's only been one, right?
You keep losing humanity though.
Yep. Oh, look, effects of diablerie. Wow, that's gonna be
All right, walk me through this, please, sir.
You lose a point of humanity, then you roll a
Okay.
contest of your humanity plus your own blood potency versus the victim's resolve plus blood potency.
That's new humanity rating, right?
That is the new humanity rating. Otherwise, they wouldn't have
Okay.
put that one first.
Mm.
Oh dear.
So, out of curiosity, did Elena and Charlie both follow Harley down?
I know I definitely
I-
did.
Oh, wow.
I did because I was taking
Shit.
people to Trevor.
Okay, so I guess I'm in charge of the hostages now.
Yes.
Alone.
I fucking I guess fuck.
That was fortuitous that I rolled absolutely bupkis. So you get 10 XP that you can spend on protein, animalism, or fortitude. Or any combination there too. Or you
I'll
can
take Eyes of the Beast.
sure.
I'll
That
take Eyes
sounds
of the
right.
Beast.
So as you're like kind of waking up from your stupor of training, your eyes flash red and you can
And-
see perfectly in the dark.
And you guys will probably, you'll probably walk into Harley standing there above the ash with red eyes.
And that's a great time to take a bit of a break.
Harley.
Oh, Harley.
It's
Spike
time for
the
our-
camera.
It's time for our new show. Oh, that Harley.
I thought that was our original show.
My three Harleys.
My 3 Harleys.
Oh,
yeah, so
dear.
come back in about 5 minutes, everybody. We will be finishing up this particular thing in a couple minutes and see what else happens on this boat.
Nothing.
Welcome back, everybody. I have no idea what's going on this boat. I just work here. I'm a storyteller.
So we've Elena and Charlie have walked down to Harley with glowing red eyes and a pile of ash on the ground.
Yeah,
Oh,
something like that.
Harley.
I didn't mean to do it this way.
Harley.
I didn't.
Should have
I
got the
didn't-
priest. Should have got the priest. Should have gotten the priest.
Charlie's
Yeah.
going to be so disappointed.
I'm right here.
You're going to be disappointed, aren't you? You're disappointed, right?
I should have gotten the priest.
See what I said? There's not a meaning. He's talking about the priest. What is it with you and the priest? Can we not do priests anymore? I'm so just
Some kind of
you
moral
want me
compass.
to have some kind of priest or prayer, and Charlotte wants me to pray, and Cervantes wants me to pray, and just
I
next
just
thing
want.
you know.
I just want some kind of moral compass in this group.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't need a moral compass. Why do we need a moral compass? I think we're doing a pretty good job considering.
Charlie gestures broadly at everything in this hallway.
Okay, so to be fair, we're on
Including
a boat
himself.
that belongs to a Sabbat archbishop person, and there were little bits of, there were things that we needed to deal with, considering that it was a bad person's boat, and this is kind of what happens. I mean,
Charlie, was that at least the last thing we had to deal with down here?
what is it?
What's left?
We missed a door.
All right.
Can someone who's yeah, I still have to start like healing, but if anyone wants to
I can do
do
it.
the honors.
I can do it. I can do it. And Charlie, just kind of keep an eye, make sure nothing goes poorly. Okay. And I'm just going to go, and I still have my tentacles activated, and
Right.
I'm going to open the door.
And this is where I give everybody a little bit of a bonus. Hey, if you don't like body horror, turn this off. And you open the door, and there are bodies, human bodies, hanging from the ceiling, upside down.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that they are not alive.
That would be a correct yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh dear.
There are drip pans underneath them or something.
Yep.
They full.
They're not empty.
Oh dear.
At least we don't have to worry about food for a little bit, but good
We
God.
have to do something about this, so we cannot just leave this on the boat.
Let's get out once we get out of the set. Once we get out of the sound, just overboard.
Yeah, into the ocean proper.
Is
I
this the last room that we have to deal with?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why we weren't gonna make it out of Vancouver without making a move on Cervantes. One way or the other, this was gonna play out this way. And I kind of gesture because
Because this is how he views people.
But, I mean, he would have fed us. He wasn't trying to do that to any of us.
But
There were different ways that we could have done what we did without having to do all of those things and go that direction that could have potentially, I'm not saying that it could have potentially put us all at even greater risks of, dying, but
A lot of ways we could have
succeeded
done
in
a lot of
getting it.
things.
I know that. I'm just saying that. Let us move as we're moving forward. Let us keep that in mind, that not always just, blowing yourself up and hoping that you blow up the big bad guy is going to be the way to go.
Like I said, I can if you can.
for
I
the
didn't blow
record,
myself up.
if Charlie hadn't blown up the car, I was gonna flip it.
And I would have just pulled you out of the air, because I wouldn't have let you do that, because then you would have ended up flipping it with Cassandra and Charlotte and the Charlie inside, because you didn't know that they weren't in it.
But the thing here though, down below when I asked you if you were on board or not, that indecision is what settled the score for me.
But think about it, if you had gone up there and you had to flip the car, that really would have just pissed him off, like really pissed him off. At least with Charlie blowing him up, he needed to, make a break for it if he did it to dust. He needed to make a break for it because maybe it did a little bit of damage and gave us an opportunity to escape. If you'd flipped the car, that would have done nothing but piss him off. And then we would have been fighting him right there in the streets, all of us and anybody else that he decided to pull to his aid.
The point is that we weren't getting on that plane, Elena.
The point is we could have done it in different ways, and we have to, moving forward, we can't just flip cars or blow things up.
Did you two come up with a plan when you left?
No.
Nope.
Then we didn't have a plan.
No, we did not have I kind of had a plan, but
It was heat of the moment.
I just needed to get close without other people being around, and then I could have.
And put yourself in danger.
I could have put my hand through his chest.
Putting yourself in danger. It's the same thing, Elena.
It would have worked, though.
I need to get up top. I can't be down here with this.
Go. I'll figure out where we can store this.
We can't just store this anywhere. We're just going to close the door for right now.
The blood. Figure out where we can
Oh,
store the
that's
blood.
And
How many
look,
pans are in here, storyteller?
It's not so much a pan, it's more of a kind of a large feeding trough.
Oh, so it's all dripped down into this one thing. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a big vat.
Okay. Is there any way to close the vat, or is there any way, basically, is there any way to like keep the blood from just spoiling?
Well,
Or is it already doing it?
The room itself is kind of chilled.
Okay.
You didn't really notice when you were walking in due to the shock, but
Okay.
yeah, it's just, this seems like a kind of a place that you would store such things.
Okay. I'm at least gonna get to work
Charlie,
taking the
can you
bodies
handle
down,
this?
since I don't think that they're bleeding anymore.
Can
They
you
are
handle
not.
this for just a moment? I'll help you, I promise. But I need to go and let Harley know that we may be stopping in Seattle.
Yeah, I'll probably want to know that, as I'm just lifting bodies off of hooks.
All right, and I'm going to go and catch up with Harley.
Before you leave the room, though, you definitely notice that there is a blonde-haired individual that kind of matches the description you were given.
Noted. And yeah,
I
ready to
think
go, Harley.
when Harley gets back up top, Cass and Charlotte can. Yeah, he's looking a little less beat up. For the record, I'm back to hunger 1. I rolled my 3 rouse to heal that 1 ag, and I failed on one of them. But Harley's still got Eyes of the Beast on, and when he comes up top, you can his eyes are still glowing, and you can see he's definitely rocking. Yeah, we're at Humanity 4 now, so this is fun.
You're
I
with
think
me.
I think it's just Cass when you get up here, because Charlotte took off with her one person, and Cass is trying to teach the captives to sing in a round.
Yeah, they're definitely singing around.
It kept them entertained.
Figured they should have a useful skill. You look better.
I turn off Eyes of the Beast.
You look less punched.
Less punched. I'm not. We need to get the fuck out of this goddamn city.
Yeah, are we
Harley.
taking all of them, or like, what's our plan here?
I'm not in any state to be making any calls about that right now.
Oh, good. We'll let Team Black and White make the call, I guess.
Charlotte still technically signs the checks, but
Does
wait,
she?
have we? Wait, when was? Have you gotten paid, Cass?
don't
Have
know.
you?
I only use credit cards.
And then Charlotte's going to turn around the corner and just be like, "Good news, everyone! I'm broke."
Yep.
Are you okay?
I'm great. I'm rich with family.
Oh no.
Yeah,
We should
that's what
not tell
happens.
Charlie or Elena about that at
That's
all.
what happens when you blow up my building and then kind of take me away from my business dealings and mess up all of my business meetings with all of the other Ventru heads.
Also,
too
when the
late.
city burns down.
Elena already knows because I heard that, but I wasn't really. Charlotte, no offense, but you stopped really being my boss, so to speak, a long time ago. But it's fine.
Yeah, you stop being my boss at the top of the morning to you.
I'm not Irish. What are you?
I didn't say you are, but you clearly have it on your mind.
Is there something you want to admit to us, like Charlotte just admitted she was bankrupt?
Yeah. Let's talk.
Harley ate somebody downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw me under the fucking bus. Thanks.
Sounds like something you would do. Why are you snitching?
Yeah. Snitches
Because you
get-
asked if I had
I don't
to
remember
confess
what.
something, and I was
Harley,
confessing that
punch
because that's
her.
all I had.
Harley, punch her.
You asked me if there was something that I needed to tell you, and that's all I have. I don't have
Harley,
anything else to tell
Harley.
you. Oh, there's a room downstairs full of bodies.
Punch her. Snitches get stitches.
That's
If
what
anybody
snitches get.
tries to punch me, you're going to lose your hand.
What's with you in the hands today?
Trying
Call
to
her
give
bluff.
helping hands.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Fight.
Do it.
Fight. Fight. And I'm
Harley.
gonna try to get the captives to fight.
Yeah, fight, fight, fight.
Yeah, they're
Harley.
joining
Fight.
in.
Harley, we're going
No.
to Seattle.
Fight.
Not my decision, by the way. That is just the closest stop that we could get to, and that's where we have to go. So I assume that it would be fine as long as we don't actually get off the boat. And we're there very quickly. Just get what we need and get out. Well, they
do we
get what we need
need?
and we get
Fuel.
out, and then we don't get off the boat though. We don't get seen. Nothing.
So he stocked the boat with like a jillion people, but no fuel.
We have to stop for fuel eventually, and we'll have to stop for food eventually too. After we've cleared the boat here and we're out on the open sea, we need to be very, very careful about using our powers and our abilities.
Especially me.
Yeah.
Well, you, I get you break things.
No,
I mean,
can.
by accident with your oogles.
Well, I mean, I can go find a passed out dock worker anywhere that we go to port. If she gets hungry and we're stuck out in open water,
Got Sandra.
And also, couldn't we just
I
like
mean,
stash her some
technically that would
kegs?
work, but it would be a lot of risk. Now I'm intending on keeping that one that I staked already, and I'm going to keep him. And there's a whole lot of blood downstairs that Charlie's trying to preserve.
Why don't we stake Elena so that she doesn't have to use up all her blood every 5 seconds?
Charlie walks up
Try
smelling
it.
like Charlie walks up smelling like the blood from downstairs. There's a lot of blood. A lot.
You're not
Problem solved.
staking me, Charlotte.
I just threw it out there as a suggestion. There's no bad ideas.
That is a bad idea.
There's
Is
a
it?
lot.
I think that's how you wound up bankrupt.
You're bankrupt.
Yes.
She's
yeah.
bankrupt.
It's not my
She has
fault.
no
it's your
money.
fault.
And I told Harley we're going to Seattle.
Do you still have external holdings, right?
Yes.
Liquidate does.
Just do what I do. Apply for every credit card that shows up, and then when they're maxed out, throw them in the garbage can.
No.
That's a good idea.
No, Charlotte, back to square one, how we started working together.
Uh-huh.
Liquidate your assets,
Yes.
becomes currency. You're not, then you can actually start your reinvesting. Cassandra still technically owns that casino so long as it doesn't burn down in the
And-
city.
And that club.
But then she
and that
can
other
get
club.
she
and
can
that
get
other club.
the insurance money if it does burn down.
Assuming the
Yeah.
guy that works there still owns it. I still have
You can
I
get
still have holdings.
insurance on a building. So
You probably
weird.
already had it.
who's gonna
I still have
feed
holdings.
Virgil?
So we'll be
We didn't
okay.
really think all of this very thoroughly, did we? But we needed to leave, so we
No,
left, and here we are.
Oh,
We're better off than most people who just run away on a boat.
that's valid. And actually, wait, now that I think about it, Cassandra, this is actually a win-win for you, because if he's old enough and he runs out of vitae, he fucking keels over and dies just like everybody else. 100% you. Yay.
Yep.
Yay!
Then
I don't
you
know how
own-
that's a win-win for me, but I like how you said it.
you can cash in on the casino.
Doesn't she already own it though? And he's just kind of like the keeper of
Yes, but
things?
then if
Probably-
there's but then
Probably
if there's
not
a
on
keeper-
paper because I'm like dead or whatever.
Fair.
And
Maybe.
but
The point is that we're a lot better off than any old people that just run away on a boat. So we
Wait,
just need
so
to-
does that mean I'm the rich one now? So I'd be the rich one and the pretty one.
oh,
I like
fuck.
this.
Charlotte still has assets that she can liquidate. She's
Still
not
pretty.
broke. She's not broke.
Elena doesn't need
so
assets because
pretty.
I will just take what I need.
Same. Although the crypto's
So
nice.
rich and pretty, yeah.
All right.
We should be
So-
out of the channel
Um,
in like the next 30, 40 minutes.
so I do
Okay.
have a question real quick. Are we going, is it decided that we're going to go to Seattle, right?
If you want to go to the closest,
Then
if you want to go to
should-
the if you want to go to the closest location first, then we'll have to do a quick turnaround and hit Seattle.
Okay, well then you should probably know what might be waiting in Seattle for us.
Okay.
There's some pissed off people.
Harley was supposed to kill me. He didn't kill me.
And when the person who gave you the kill order is friends with Alec fucking Cross. Yeah.
He's not
So
a
have
book
you been on
character?
the lam this whole time?
Yeah.
Cool.
So what are you worried about? This is kind of like every day for you.
Well, it's Alec Cross, Venture Prince of Seattle. Alec Cross.
Prince
Oh.
didn't really seem to be a big deal for us.
The Cross is no. If we Cassandra, the moment we touch foot in Seattle, it is a completely different city than Vancouver, and I want to stress that right now. We got away with a lot of shit in Vancouver because we were the power brokers. We were the ones making the moves and pulling the strings at a certain point in time. But Seattle, the CAM has it locked down. Not as tight as Chicago, but I can't be seen in that city.
Frankly speaking, every city on that map that I've ticked off so far is different than Vancouver. And we're going to have to navigate differently wherever we go, but that means we'll actually have to work it out before we hit port, depending on where we hit port.
Mhm.
Either way, I was supposed to be killed because La Sombra did not go see Prince, not really welcomed in Seattle, blah, 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 blah.
This was before the La Sombra tagged on to the CAM.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and walk over next to Sandra, and I'm just gonna like ease off on the throttle to just like let the boat stop and drift
Okay.
instead of powering forward. So we're just sort of slow floating. Okay. It's the same distance. We either quick turnaround or we're going to Seattle to start,
This is like a waste of fuel.
or we're going out into. Well, we could
It's
actually
fine.
stop. We could actually supply up in Seattle before we head out along the coast.
Seattle's unfortunately going to be the best logical play because Cervantes isn't going to be that stupid to try making a play on Seattle.
Not right now, at least. And
Right.
it'll be fine because Harley and I just will stay on the boat, we'll stay below deck, and nobody has to know that we're even there.
You guys are great at hiding underground.
In Seattle, I have to. No, if I am seen, I'm dead.
We both
I-
die.
We can fix that.
Well, at least they try to kill us, and then it's a whole thing where we're going to be running from them this time.
But we're not the big fish in the small pond anymore. And ma'am, Cassandra, the two, I need to stress that things are different now, and not for the better. It's just a different flavor of fuck.
Well, I mean, not to be like the opposite of a buzzkill, but like this is sort of what I've been like everywhere I've been ever, always, and people like really like me most of the time.
Which
Now
is
it'll work in our
why-
favor.
Which is why the two of you are going to be the ones to deal with the local cam if it comes up.
Okay.
Charlie, you're going to have to give Cassandra the the crash course on Camarilla etiquette.
You know, I find most of the time just giggling and pretending like I'm really dumb actually does the trick.
I can do it. It was the original plan anyway.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
It'll be okay. We will be okay. All of us will be fine. Harley and I stable a deck, and we just wait. We keep an eye on the ship, make sure that nobody comes onto the ship, and no worries. Be fine.
And if it makes you feel better, Seattle's not our only place. And I'm gonna walk back over to the group with the map that I was ticking things off on.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna hold it up to. I'm just gonna hold it up to everybody.
Should we deal with the people before we start talking about where we're going?
I closed the map.
Because are we
Okay.
taking them? All
At
of them?
least to Seattle, probably, and dropping them off there, maybe.
Then we definitely shouldn't talk about where we're going next. Right here.
Well,
Look
my
at the
point.
big
My
brain on
point.
Sandy.
My point is that we don't necessarily have a next place, and I just open it up, and the map is just littered with tick marks down the entire West Coast into Mexico, into Central America, up the East Coast, in the Caribbean. It's like 50 something different port cities.
Panama's gonna be a bitch.
Look, Cassandra, there's Cabo.
I made sure to include Cabo.
Yay!
We'll get
It's
there
You're
great.
eventually.
You're gonna love it.
My
I'm
point
so
is that
excited.
we have a lot of options now. If so long as we can keep fueling and keep going, we don't have to be anywhere. We can be everywhere that accesses water.
And the mobility is nice. I have to admit, the mobility is exactly what we need.
Yeah, I mean, hell, if we can stock
Harder
up
to be
for
tracked.
if we can stock up for 2 weeks, we can make it all the way to Hawaii.
Yes.
It is a lot harder to track somebody when they're on the water. Like,
And this is just me
not really.
checking North America. I haven't even gone across the ocean into South America. Like, we'll be at this for a while.
This is a good plan. We're going to be okay.
Look
We
at us
just
with the
keep
plan.
going.
I know.
Imagine how much we could have gotten done if we did this in the first place.
Well,
We tried that though. We anytime that we tried making plans, shit went sideways and we got Malkoved.
yeah, we tried making plans. We became Primogen. We became a pack. We became targets.
And Cassandra, you can get a tiara from every city that we go to.
And you'll take me to get it every time since you still owe me for that one you threw out the window that time?
Oh,
I remember that.
Can I not let it? Charlotte would have so much more fun doing that with you.
Oh, all
than
three
I
of us girls trip to tiaras!
Oh, yay.
We'll buy it with all of our money.
Oh boy,
Fantastic.
Oh, it's okay. I'll just get more credit cards. They
Charlotte,
hand
I'm
those
gonna
out like
Charlotte,
they're
I'm gonna go over.
Tiaras.
Charlotte, I'm gonna go over liquidating your assets in the port.
Great, thank you.
No problem.
And we add some more.
Cassandra starts
cocktails
applying
into
for
that.
Visa cards online.
I close the map and just look over the shoulder at the group of people. So, are we all gonna behave until we get to port?
Okay.
Good. That's fantastic. I don't want to throw you overboard.
I love that for you all.
And I'm
Huddle.
gonna have my tentacles like just wrap around them and like give them a hug, like just wrap around the whole group and just
Oh, that's nice.
Are we talking about the humans?
yeah.
Oh, no, that's not nice.
I'm glad you guys don't breathe anymore.
Yeah.
There'd be smells that you would be picking up because shadow tentacles just hug them. And there was the threat of being thrown overboard.
I'm going back over to the controls to like reverse and turn. I'll just wave Cassandra over because she was talking about steering the boat just to show her what I'm doing in the process. To turn
Actually,
it back around.
Can I talk to Cassandra?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm popular.
Yeah, go for it.
This is what it feels like to be rich and pretty.
Right. We have some things that we need to discuss, you and I, that were never discussed before.
I don't remember any things that we were supposed to discuss. No, you must be thinking of Charlotte.
No, Cassandra, come on, let's go for a walk to the other end of the boat.
She throws me overboard. Someone will come, right?
We sink. You can walk back to shore, literally.
Bit of a trek.
That's not encouraging.
I've done
I'll
it.
follow Elena, but like a chest, and just like, I'm gonna get thrown
My
off the
tentacle is
boat.
gonna come up around her shoulder and kind of, it's okay, I'm not going to throw you overboard. Do you think I'm crazy? No.
No. That.
The vote of confidence.
Oh my god, Elena, why would anyone think that someone who eats werewolves and kills people indiscriminately is crazy? What a crazy question. Not that I think you're crazy.
Sandra, I have done all the things for you. I know sarcasm when I hear it now. You say it enough. I should pick it up by now, for the most part, at least. I'm not going to throw you overboard. I would eat you before I would do that. That would be a waste.
You know what? I will take that as a vote of confidence.
Look, I'm being funny. That was a joke, guys. I laughed.
That was funny. I see that you're laughing.
See?
I too understand it's a joke now.
See, we're getting along perfectly fine. It's going to be a thing. Now, come on, let's go have a talk.
Okay.
And, we're just going to keep walking to the other end. I'm not going to say anything the entire way until we get to the other end of the boat, as far away from everybody else. Even better, right? Just going to be like, okay. So let's talk about that thing that you're going to try to pretend like didn't happen.
Refresh my memory. You know, I'm so dumb, Elena.
The
I don't
text
even know what we're
message.
talking about.
The text message. Yeah,
that
message.
thing.
That one. That one. Let's talk about that for a moment.
What about it?
That happened after the explosion happened, and after, you know, the corpses and all of the things that happened after that. And do I need to be worried about you, Cassandra?
No, why?
Because you're wanting to sleep with Cervantes, and last time I checked, he's kind of he's worse than Connor.
Okay, valid point, but on the other hand, did you see him with your eyes? Come on.
Oh, I did see him with my eyes.
And did you hear him with your ears? Because
I hear him all of the time in my head.
Okay, well, that's probably less sexy, so I get why you're kind of upset. But for those of us who don't hear him in our heads all of the time, yum.
Okay, I will give you that attractive, yes. But to take away the attractive, the outward appearance, and just look at the fact that, you know, he's probably going to try to kill you now.
And that sucks. But, like, just like all the stuff he was saying, you know, be my queen of the Sabbat, my heart, I want your heart. Like, were you listening? Because I've read books that are like that. Not long ones, but books, Elena.
Are you jealous, Cassandra?
No.
Because you kind of sound like you're just a bit jealous.
Maybe.
Okay, now we're being honest here. I can almost guarantee you that all of that was bullshit. It's a tactic.
Well, at least he cared enough to have a good tactic. Mine just showed up and acted like an asshole. And the simple fact of the matter is, I'd have gone with Connor in like a heartbeat. And I know I shouldn't say that because we've all like been through all this stuff together, but like I was ready to love him. And all he had to do was ask. And he couldn't even be bothered. Yours took a whole city for you.
Okay, so hold on now. I don't think that he took a whole city for me. He took a whole city for the Sabbat. I just
Maybe,
happened
but
to be in that city.
yeah, I think he plotted his route pretty specifically because, like, Vancouver's, like, cool, I guess. But have you been to places that aren't Vancouver? They're way better.
Okay, well, if it was me, then why didn't he come sooner? Why
It
didn't
seems
he
like
do anything
sires
in
have this
any other
real
city?
shitty sense of drama. And that seems to be universal.
Either way, none of that would have ended well. And that is what I tell myself. So that is what you need to tell yourself as well. It would not have been good. Don't think that if there was trying to play pretend for a little while. I tried really hard to get him to take the bait many, many times so that I could lash out, so that I could do something. So that I could really hate him and have that reason to hate him. But he didn't do anything. I kept
Well,
being
yeah.
nice and it was annoying because I couldn't get him to be the person that I've had in my head the entire time. I've always had the fact that he's this monster, this horrible person. And then, aside from, the siege on the city, he really wasn't mean or bad or tried to kill any. He killed Nixodon because she hurt me. And that, I was not expecting that. So it makes things a little bit more complicated.
And that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Your sire killed one of his main generals because she was mean to you. Mine shot me.
technically, yours did not shoot you. He had somebody else do it for him.
Mine hired people to shoot me. Yours is only gonna shoot you now because your boyfriend blew him up.
Pretty much, yes. But part of the reason that I wanted to talk to you about it, and that's why I wanted to take a walk, is because I kind of understand where you're coming from now. And if anybody's going to understand it, my confliction on things, it's going to be you.
I do get it.
What we need to do now, I think, is to just continue to remind each other about all of the horrible things that they did do, so that the fact that they were nice for a moment or after the fact, in your case, does not hold any weight on us moving forward.
Yeah. But I mean, Charlotte slept with my sire, so it really only seems fair.
Are you kidding me right now, Cassandra?
Well, I'm not gonna sleep with Charlotte's sire. I bet he's gross. And maybe dead. I'm not actually sure. But definitely gross.
I'm going to advise against sleeping with Cervantes because I don't think it's going to end the way that you want it to end.
I mean, probably with murder. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I will agree.
Okay, he said that the apple did not
seduce him.
fall too far from the tree when I said that I eat other people, other kindred. So that means he probably eats other kindred. So.
Okay, but like we hang out with you all the time.
But I like you.
Well, he pretended to like me, and like that's all I usually need from men.
But that doesn't mean that he's not going to try to eat you while you're in a vulnerable situation.
If you think I'm the vulnerable one, you don't know how this works.
Clearly, I do not know how this works because I thought that, you know what? I don't need these lessons. We are not going to sleep with Cervantes. Okay.
Fine. I promise I won't sleep with
idea.
your sire.
Thank you.
But if you end up sleeping with him, I get Charlie.
One, I'm not sleeping with Cervantes. If I were to sleep with Cervantes, that would open up a whole lot of things that I don't want to have opened. And that's just a really bad thing in general. Like, do I look like I could be queen material? No.
Kinda.
Oh, that's very kind of you, but no, that's not what I want to do. Either way, no, I'm not going to sleep with Cervantes. He's very bad, and he killed me. He killed me.
Hey, I get that feeling.
I mean, you really did. He took. And then look at this.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm really
It's-
sorry about that.
This is basically the same things that I wore the night that I was killed.
Oh, that's weird. Kind of
Yeah,
sexy, but
just a
mostly
bit.
weird.
Little bit of, nostalgia apparently on his part. I don't know, but
It
creepy.
wasn't where you wore that many smocks when you were alive.
I had a lot of it. It's just I was not what you see now. Like, well not this now, but I was not the person that you actually know so much. Like, I was a lot different. I was a lot like you in a way.
You know, I think that's really the problem our sires keep having. They take us when we're these people, and then they come back expecting us to be all, like, grateful for it. But we've spent all this time, like, growing up and evolving and becoming our own people, and they're, like, not comfortable with that. And you know what? I agree. Fuck them, but not in the fun way, the bad way.
Right. And everything just kind of is happening in a weird, like, I was not expecting things. You were not expecting things. We went from being the people that they took to being the people that we are, and maybe in a little bit they weren't really prepared for that either. Which is good in our favor, but we can't let them twist things around.
I do think I know why your sire waited till now, though.
Why?
Well, you were all alone. So at any point he could have just, at least according to him, swooped in and just had you. And then all of a sudden we had you, when you didn't belong to him in his head anymore. So he had to show up and prove that wrong. He had to show up and prove that no matter how you grew up and how you changed, he'd still have that power over you. And I bet he's real pissed that he doesn't.
That's a really good point.
He was supposed to be all you could turn to. But you got us.
And I will choose you over anybody, any day of the week.
I would choose you guys over anybody any day of the week, too. I mean, I would sleep with you over Cervantes like that. Don't even worry about it.
I would hope so. I'm a much better catch.
Totally, right?
Exactly. And I don't want to have bodies and bodies of thrones all over the place.
So ostentatious. Like, what do you have to prove?
Exactly. And that's another reason why. Damn it. I was so good at Patrick Black. The fuck?
God damn.
Somewhere Dustin is like, ow.
There's just knives getting flung all over the place. This episode. Zach, check on Dustin after this episode. Make sure he's okay.
How you feeling?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need to keep in mind, so that you know that if you ever got the chance to sleep with him, you remember that obviously has something to prove.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have learned that lesson back when muscle cars were really popular. You'd think I'd get over it by now.
What does that mean?
It means any guy who has a big throne or a big car is lacking elsewhere.
I
Or a big
understand.
yacht. Tap, tap.
right? A big yacht, a jet, and all the things. Definitely lacking somewhere, right? So keep that in mind. You don't want that.
No.
Second point, if that were to ever happen, which is not, it'd be fair. But that's not going to happen. So let's not go there and think about that anymore, okay? I'm watching you.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I love you. And I'm going to hug her.
Aw, I love you too. And while we're hugging, Cass is like, so tell me more about how you'd be a better lay. And we can end the scene there.
Let's flashback. Yeah.
I love you, Sam.
I love you so much. You were the greatest. Mwah.
Dear.
I got nothing.
And probably as Harley's kind of standing there watching the two of them talk, and
Trying to make sure I'm not throwing her overboard, huh?
Good plan. Good plan.
I turned to Charlotte, ma'am.
You also have weird sex dreams about Cervantes?
No. I'm. Yeah, I've never like
Not even once. Like meat thrown, rippling chest, pectoral,
that
dripping in blood.
I I look like this and he looks like how he does, but
Yeah, it's Beauty and the Beast, a tale as old as time.
except now I think I'm starting to look as ugly on the inside as I do on the out, and he still has the looks going for him. So yeah.
A
But
race to the bottom then.
let's see, that's the thing.
Are you the bottom in that scenario, or
See, I'm more of a switch, but it just kind of depends. But
go off, King?
sorry, God.
Why is everybody thirst trapping over my sire now? What the fuck? Did you see that?
I'm just driving a boat.
I just want to grab a boat.
So
Completely admitted that's there, but you gotta look deeper than the outward appearances.
This
Dustin,
better
if
end
you're
with
watching.
Elena going to Charlie being like, so do you want to fuck Cervantes too or what?
Swear to God, I'm going to.
And
Dustin,
that's
if
where
you're
we
wa-
fade out.
if you watch this, Dustin, you could probably start up in your own little venture like you keep ragging on Zach here for. I'm just saying. The Cervantes
that,
fans.
Yes.
The Cervantes only fans, like only shadows or something.
Only
That
shadows.
That special Instagram account.
But ma'am, with us being stuck on a boat now,
Mhm.
the whole hey, we're a family, we're family. This is what happens when we start getting pissy with each other and we can't go hide out somewhere on our own for a couple of days. This is gonna really fucking suck.
I suppose we'll just kill each other.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the future that we chose, right? Like we could have chosen a future where we lived with Sabat, maybe went around with that a little bit. We could have, I don't know, stayed and fought. That's an option. That both of those would have given us plenty of space away from each other. But we seem to have chosen each other, so I think it's our bed that we have to lie in.
Unfortunately. But yeah, I couldn't think any other kindred to be stuck on a boat with, at least. So there's that, right?
Aw.
Yeah, and ma'am, I at this point in time, I would like to tender my resignation for Charlotte Industries, and I would like to I would like to approach this as more of a we'll say well-meaning contractor.
Oh, that's too bad. With the company going under, I figured you would have gotten a severance pay of some sort. But if you want to just resign without any severance pay, then that's fine.
I'm willing to take the hit if that'll help your bottom line.
I don't even know what that is anymore. I'm a
How about
pirate.
Actually, wait. You just gave me some ideas. I can jump really far.
We can be real pirates.
Yes.
We can be pirates.
Yes. We fucking pirates. Bam, you're a fucking genius.
High five.
Yep, high five.
Oh man, this is actually, this is. I could go for.
Can I get the exclusive movie rights to Vampirates?
Yes, and
I'll be rich again.
Yes, I'm sure it would go viral, but see, then you end up stuck with. You end up with the Vampirates cinematic universe, and then we've got to start doing the different crossovers with Atlanta by Night and all the other shows that are out there, and then things get really fucky.
Yeah, that would be an issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's
the fourth wall.
Just destroyed the fourth wall.
But so this is you know what? If you want to go the pirate route, ma'am, how about I would like to apply for any open positions you might have for Charlotte Venture Capitalists LLC.
Well, I am the captain of this ship, so I would like to offer you the position of first mate as my favorite employee. The only employee of mine that actually does their job.
Thank you. And I would be more than happy to accept the position as first mate. We can negotiate my cut of the share or the stake, as it were, after. But no, ma'am, honestly, if you want to go the pirate route.
Let's steal stuff.
Yes. We could get away with a lot of shit if we really played our cards right. Oh, ma'am, I'm sign me up. Sign me up.
We just have to convince Charlie to drive us near ships.
That reminds me. Hey, Charlie, let go of the wheel for a second.
What?
Jesus, take the wheel.
Crack! You got.
Taking a swing at me?
Yep.
Oh, are
that
Elena
one
and I on our
punch.
way back in time to see this?
Yep.
What's
Go ahead and make the roll.
Rating?
Your boyfriend just got sucker punched.
Naive.
What
the fuck did you do that
No,
so
hand. I want to make the roll.
Yep.
Oh no.
I'm not rousing anything. Charlie knows I'm holding back. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I just want to see the speculum rating.
Let it happen.
Oh dear God, this is going to be a fantastic shit show.
Welcome to Slapsgiving, everybody.
3.
3?
Yep.
Completely negated by the subdermal armor that I haven't gotten rid of yet. But I took the hit.
What the fuck was that about, Harley? Why would you do that?
He owed me one, remember?
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh, seriously, you're still on
I
that?
remember that.
We're still within the Vancouver metro area.
I call that fair. That was a valid punch.
I cannot believe you're an infant sometimes, you know that?
Oh, we're fair. Were you actually going to drive this thing, or?
You can set sail.
Okay, I'll just continue turning towards Seattle.
Elena's gonna step up to Charlie and she's just gonna
Mm.
So
Ow.
do you feel okay? Are you better? Are you good?
I'm-
Do you need to heal anything? Are you okay? You're good?
No, it didn't leave a scratch.
Uh-huh. I swear. Talk to Cassandra.
Huh?
Apparently, she wanted to sleep with Cervantes for a little while. Convinced her that that was a bad idea. We talked it out. It's all good.
Bad idea.
Okay.
He might be a second choice at some point, though. And me. probably Charlotte too, somewhere on that line. But you and I are before Charlotte.
I'm gonna glide past how this all came to pass.
I'm sliding over the whole Cervantes part and getting to the other part so he doesn't dwell on that so much.
Sure. Okay. I'm
Oh, yeah,
glad that
I'm
we're
not on the list. I'm not
glad
on
that we're
the list.
past
Sure you are.
all that.
Hopefully nobody else is wanting to sleep with Cervantes because these conversations are going to get awkward. I can deal with, Cassandra. You don't want to sleep with Cervantes. Surely not. You blew him up.
I detonated 3 bricks of C4 and
I know. I'm just trying to judge. Should I ask anybody else? Because, we don't need this to become a thing at some point. And Elena's just going to yell out, does anybody want to sleep with Cervantes? Cassandra, we talked about that.
I know. I forgot. It was such a random question.
Three of the humans,
wondering.
Okay,
See?
no.
They saw him.
No, I saw him too, and I get it. I understand, but he's still a bad person.
So you're a bad
A couple
person.
more people put their hands up.
I'm not a bad person.
3 arms stick out from down and Trevor. Yeah.
Seriously, Trevor.
Cassandra waves that severed arm in the air.
I think Trevor just wanted to be included.
Okay, look, I got it.
Trevor doesn't
Cervantes.
actually know. He just saw everybody raising their hands.
I get it. Completely understand. Easy on the eyes. Understood. Got it. But he's really not a good person. And she's going to point to the humans. He would have made you all thrones. Not given you thrones, made you into a throne and sat on you.
We saw it happen.
I wish.
There's one person that's clearly don't kink shame me.
Okay,
See? That's what I'm saying.
Cassandra, we talked about this. He would have killed you. Dead. Eaten you.
Yeah,
That's it, but not in a good way.
That's not great.
Hey, storyteller, while we're all doing this, what are the remaining Sabat people up to?
I bet one
They're
of them
not
to
there
Trevor.
anymore.
Oh, good.
I
Where'd
thought
they
I could
go?
remember.
Oh, was I still supposed to be watching them? Elena, I think I was still in charge of them when I walked away with you. So this is your fault, technically.
It is Elena's fault.
One of them wandered off with Charlotte, if you remember correctly.
Charlotte, where did that one go?
Sandra, please take the wheel. I'm just crossing the top of the boat.
I am turning on the eyes of the beast so that I can look around and
I'm just
see.
gonna see if I
Wits and
can watch
awareness rolls for everybody.
Yep.
We are so bad at this.
I was driving.
We're trapped on a boat and we're still losing dozens of people.
I was driving. 5 successes.
5 successes.
I'm not even rolling. I'm in.
No,
Hey, you don't see anything. They're gone.
Actually, 6 heightened senses.
Yeah, they're still gone.
maybe they decided to jump over.
Can I look out into do I see anything? Anything? Nothing.
Hartley
Nope.
said we sink. Maybe they're walking back to shore.
So long as they're not on the boat.
Well, they can't have the one that I staked. Is that one still around?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down like to the lower level just to walk through to see if they're
I'll tag
stowing
along.
away.
I'll tag along.
Wits and awareness.
Again, yeah. That one's just 4 successes with heightened senses.
Nothing.
Okay.
I also have heightened senses. And I rolled worse than he did, so never mind.
Yep, that's definitely correct. There's nothing.
All right.
So they got away.
I mean, weren't we just going to make them walk the plank anyway?
No, I was going to kill them. But because I wasn't going to actually let them get away, because now if they get away and they get to land and they get to other Sabat, then if Cervantes is still alive, then now he will definitely know which direction we're going.
Well, geographically, we didn't
Wouldn't he
have really-
anyway?
Yeah,
Yeah.
aren't you like
Don't
a GPS
all boats
for
come
him?
with GPS?
Oh, I disabled that. I pulled that.
Okay.
And geologically, geographically, there's only two really decent places that we could go to from here, and it's whether we head north once we get out of the sound or south. And quite frankly, you could, with as many Sabaters still probably or were in Vancouver, he could probably split his people half north, half south. So we're screwed either way. It's just a matter of to what degree.
He feels like a long game kind of guy. I don't think he's
Yeah.
going to be sending people chasing after us. I think it's one of those he'll get around to us when he gets around to us sort of thing.
I feel like
That
So
sense of
romantic.
drama.
See, I feel more like he's going to be one of those that, sends little things here and there just to let us know that he knows that we're still, in existence and that, he
But
can
first, he'd have to let us know that he's not
interfere.
that he's alive.
That is true.
Yeah,
How's
if he
this fair?
sends stuff, we'll know he's alive, and then he's giving up the upper hand of us thinking he's dead, which we don't think.
There is that.
And considering that we talked about this already to those people that are no longer on the boat anymore, then by the time that they get back to him, he's going to know that he's not dead, or that we know that we think that he's not dead, or this is getting complicated.
It's just best to assume that he's alive until one of us kills him with our own hands. Like,
Or sleep.
actually. Well, I'm not going to be the one to be putting us in that situation. So I will preemptively dodge any blame if that actually does happen. But
All right, so we are one less Sabat problem for now. And
Hooray, we're doing good.
And we're about half hour out from Seattle, which means that we are almost about to cross over the line out of Canada.
Oh, say can you see?
I'm gonna have to get a new fake ID.
You have to get a lot of things.
Shit. Yeah. We're this close out. Elena, we should probably get below deck.
We'll take it as we go.
You're going to have to make sure that they don't remember that we were here. And she points to the humans.
Oh, Charlie, why don't you just like squish your face up or something? And then nobody will recognize her.
We'll work on it.
Like in Beetlejuice, where they do the thing with the faces.
Yeah, or Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yes.
I'll just kind of smile at Elena and Charlie. We have options.
Okay. But
Ready for our next big adventure?
Yeah.
no.
Just
Ready
like
as we're ever
Pee-wee.
going to be, I suppose.
That's about the answer I expected.
Anywhere but Seattle.
I'll just keep us crossing over the dividing line from Canada into the United States waters.
This is going to be good. It's going to be okay. We will deal with whatever comes before us, and we're going to be on a new adventure and new things that we can do and new cities we can see, and there's
Burn
lots of things that,
down.
if we're going tiara shopping, there's going to be Molotov cocktails as part of it. It has to be.
It's tradition.
Tradition.
It has to be. We have to do Molotov cocktails. Otherwise, it's not going to feel right.
I agree. And I heard something about piracy. That sounds fun. I like stealing things.
What? Piracy?
I'm not saying it.
Come on.
Say it.
I am
Come on.
not saying
Come
it.
on.
You know.
Wanna.
No, I said I'm not saying it.
Do it, Elena.
No.
Come
Charlotte.
on.
I'm not
Charlie, make her
saying it.
do it.
Elena, say yar. That's dominating.
No, I'm not doing it. No.
The
You're being
ultimate
so mean to
PvP.
me. No. Why are you being so mean to me, Charlotte? I wasn't mean to. I made sure you stayed alive.
Should have said yes.
Should have said yar.
All right, the next time I'll just let you die.
Okay.
No, I won't. I can't let you die. I like you actually a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna like me even more when you say yar. As a pirate.
I'm not saying it. We've already been over it. I cannot say it the way that you want to say it, and it's not okay. And I just no.
Don't worry, you'll have some supernatural assistance as I rouse my blood.
Oh my God. This is gonna be like a 28 success dominate for Yar.
No.
The highest
Oh.
dominate in the game.
Come on, Charlotte.
I'm
Best
not
rule of the
saying-
whole
no.
show.
Come on.
I'm contesting this. What's my role?
Such is your right. Let me just look up the old dominate powers.
Composure intelligence?
Is this mesmerize or
Mesmerized with rationalize.
with
Intelligence
rationalize?
resolve. Intelligence resolve, then I think.
Yeah, intelligence resolve. And Charlotte's manipulation plus dominate.
I'm gonna use willpower too.
And I'm gonna. I was about to say I'm rousing my blood here to add to my dice pool, so I will get hungrier.
We fought Sabat and werewolves and sewers, and this is the role we're gonna throw all of our shit into.
Oh yeah.
Elena,
No,
why are
not
you
again.
challenging this?
Because I don't want to say that. They made fun of me last time I tried to say it. They're not too nice.
Then eat her.
If
You
she makes
won't
me
have
say
to
it,
say
I
it.
might.
Fair enough.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here's those.
Look on Brennan's face says it all. It's like
3 of
you
those
can-
are crits. 3
That
of them
sounds
are
good.
crits.
That sounds pretty good.
So it was what,
And
6 with
I'm
3
I'm
crits?
I'm doing willpower to re-roll these
Okay.
black dice right here.
Yeah,
Currently
you-
eight. It's
you
currently
got
8
this.
critical.
This is exciting. I'm really involved in this.
2 more critical ones. And that's what I
Okay.
got.
It's 12 critical now.
Okay, you almost beat me. I had 13s.
I get so close. Shit.
And it seems like a good idea.
It
Yeah.
seems
It's
like
your idea.
your idea.
You're the
Come on,
Sombra.
Elena, come
you have a
on.
sweet thing, cat.
I hate you all so much.
It would probably be like working it
Uh.
into actually saying, like, I'm not going to say. Yeah,
No, I'm not going to say yar. God, no, I'm just going to say. What? Charlotte, did you do the thing? Did you make?
It's your girlfriend, Charlie. You picked her.
This is not nice. Why do you do that?
Aw,
to
they're
me?
both nerds.
I liked it. I'm still steering. And as I'm steering, sort of just like gonna very quick eyeball the map, like with all the different places that I checked off. And very quickly, my eye's gonna flick over just one place that I marked off, New York. And then just keep going towards Seattle.
So that seems like a good place to end this particular chronicle. With Seattle coming closer in the distance and PvP dominate, making people say yard. You know, that's what happens in this game.
A whole
Not
world of
believe
adventure
you.
ahead.
I bet that just fulfilled Charlotte's desire or ambition or something.
There's definitely
Oh my
willpower
God.
coming back on that one.
Well, except I think this right here, Brennan, does this actually make like you have to start counting like how many times you've rolled the entire chronicle on 2 hands now?
God.
might have been it. That might have been number 6.
Might have been.
That might have been it. Yeah.
What
Somebody's
you
gonna
get
have
for
to
trying to
go
make me do
back
shit.
through the entire thing. And
I can't believe I've done something this campaign.
Yeah, you roll
Uh,
against me every fucking time.
It's been you. It's been you.
So
I
thank
gotta
you,
boost
everybody.
some shit so that, so that I win.
Ooga
Thank you,
booga,
everyone,
aiga, yarg.
Fuck you.
So thank you, everybody, for watching all of this entire chronicle. It has been absolutely amazing to bring this to all of you and have the adventure take massive twists and turns, because when we started, I had no idea this is where we were going to end up, like at all. If
A
I,
ride.
yeah,
It has been
I-
one hell of a ride.
definitely did not know where it was going, because all of these awesome players are amazing. And it's like most of the time, pretty much, I would say from season 2, about episode 6 or so, I stopped taking notes and writing notes and preparing notes, because I was just like, where do you guys want to go from here? And then
And
they
now we
would
don't even know where we're going from here.
pick up the ball and run with it. And then
Outer
I'd be like,
space.
oh, right, I have to do stuff. Cool. So it has been amazing role playing with all of you and running this game. We are going to do our final send off for everybody. So let everybody know where you're going to be, what's going to happen, who you are. And let's start with Brennan.
Hey, Brennan. Don't know. See you later.
Socials?
Iconic.
Socials over there.
Iconic.
I go out as I live.
Now you gotta do the pose hold for the rest of this.
Yep.
And we need one more beep button before the end of all this here too. That's a mandatory.
Oh fuck, right.
Oh,
Wait, it
Uh,
didn't work. It only works if Brennan's the one actively talking.
apparently, yeah, the beat
No.
button doesn't work for Brennan anymore.
He's torn. He doesn't know whether to be a statue or to press the button. We've broken him.
We broke
Oh.
Brennan.
Next up is Zach.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vada. That's my Twitter handle, and those are my links over there. I'm in a game that Lex is running. I think it's airing next week. She'll tell you about it if it is or if it isn't. You can go to my Twitter and see a pinned post of every game that I've run in 2021. I'll be running more in 2022. I'll be in more games in 2022, ATL, guesting, and then wherever we wind up. Thank you, guys.
And Sam.
Hey everyone, I'm Samantha McClarty, and I got a link tree somewhere. And this has been a wild ride. It's been one hell of an adventure, and I wouldn't change a damn thing. And I love all of you people. I thank you to everybody that has been watching for sure. Yeah, this is. Love
Brennan's
you
still
all
keeping
so
it up.
much.
That's
Yes,
amazing.
yes, I'm
I'm
taking,
so impressed.
I'm taking my slow, sweet time on this just so that he has to hold it, since he made me yarg again. So this is what you get, buddy. Either way, yeah, I will be doing things in the future. 2022 got
So tell us more about that, Sam.
what? Oh yeah, I was like, what did I say? No, yeah, got lots of games coming up. You know, I'm gonna be guesting on some stuff and some more games coming.
Face is slowly changing.
It's gonna be fantastic. Follow the socials, and you'll see all the new things that I'm gonna be in. And you know, stay tuned. You'll never know where we all end up.
And next up, Patrick is going to run us through a 30-minute thing about Marvel games.
well, you see, I was born in 1983. No, I wouldn't. No. Patrick Gill, creative director at Marlet Games. We're gonna be kind of taking a little rest of the year hiatus.
we're coming off of a incredibly very stupidly busy recording schedule, and actually, yeah, Lex's thing is the last thing I've got officially booked for the year, and then we're going dark for some much needed rest and recovery. We have a lot of stuff in the works for 2022. I know Steve is currently working on a chronicle. Sarah's working on London's Bleeding season 2. Sam,
I'm excited.
Refresh
Lillian again. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, just keep an eye on the socials. We've got all sorts of things just popping off.
I'm gonna run my first game in 2022 at some point
soon. Yes,
a couple things.
Yes, but
yeah.
Love you all, and to all of my cast. Yay! This was a fun time. I had a blast, everybody. Thank you.
And last but certainly not least, once again, is Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. I was Cassandra, the dumbest Toreador to ever Toreador across your screens. I can be found in lots of places. I'm not totally sure what my 2022 plans are, but you can see me on Monday, so I guess the day after tomorrow, running my very special Christmas-themed 10 Candles game with Zach and Patrick and a few other phenomenal faces being absolute chaos goblins, which I loved. Just destroying Christmas.
Yeah,
Love it.
That's appropriate. That's appropriate. Yeah.
In 2022, I'm hoping to run some more games. I'm looking specifically at running a Futurama Planet Express ship RPG game.
What? That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
As well as the one I really want to focus on is I want to run a Red Dwarf Chronicle for their now out of print RPG as well.
I did the fucking salute. Let's fucking do that shit.
Yeah. Otherwise, hopefully you will see me in Halloween of 2022 with my super thematic Saw or legally similar to but different from Saw game.
So excited about that.
Saw adjacent.
Saw adjacent, if you will. Whirly Spinny Blade, the game. Otherwise, that is it for me, and this has been one of the funnest things I've ever done, and I just had a phenomenal time every week, so it was so good, you guys. Thank you.
And this guy is Storyteller Steve. Again, I have to thank all of you for being absolutely amazing. We've gone through what seems like hell together, but we've also gone through some amazing fun times together. And pretty much literally every episode we like laugh our asses off, and then we have to like bring it back in, which is really hard. But it's awesome. It's absolutely phenomenal. Like I wouldn't want to share this space with pretty much anybody else because you're all great. Vote
The Giphy thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vote,
remember?
right.
GTRP gifts.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We got nominated.
Vote for us.
Bunch of us.
Vote for them. There's a contest going on right now for a golden TTRPG GIF. It is a vote thing. I will put the link in the chat. Elena and Cassandra had a scene in third season, I believe, season 3, episode 6, that was really awesomely done. And it is nominated for the best feels, or I think it's best
Most feels.
Most feels, yeah.
Most feels.
Most best feels. It's
We
the
hit you
feels
right
one.
here, right in the heart.
You'll know where it is. And there's that one. There is the one shot that I ran, the Quest for the Eye Pelor, which is a D&D game that is nominated as well. Vote for that. And there's a Martlet Games one that is our very own Zach. playing in the Death Pack of Queen City, I want to say, because I can't remember if it's of or at. In.
Yeah.
Of, at, or in.
I
In,
preposition.
Badass.
Yeah,
It's
so
the
it
most
was
badass moment.
the most badass moment of Eve, his character, killing the prince. Yeah, and there's also a most evil GM that is
Wow.
on that particular list, and that is this lovely lady right over here, Lex. So yeah, vote for Lex.
Vote for Lex.
Vote for Lex.
Give me
Vote
one
for
sec.
Lex.
Vote for Lex.
Buy Lex's
Buy
book.
Lex's book.
Buy
And
Lex's
buy
book.
Lex's book.
Vote for Lex. Buy Lex's book.
Just generally do nice things for Lex.
Show up whenever
Love
Lex
Lex.
is online and do all the
For
stuff.
Lex.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this. I am babbling at this point because I kind of really don't want to say goodbye, honestly.
Aw.
Yeah, I just want to keep it going. So
Stay
we're gonna be here
tuned.
for another half an hour. I was born in 1978, and you know we had a nice upbringing. Okay, yeah, sorry. We will get you to Delve into Darkness, which is also a season finale over on the Vancouver by Night channel, and then from there we're going to go into Rolling These 20s, which is also a season finale. So this entire weekend is all season finales, so you can get caught up on the other stuff that you need to for when we start up again with a bunch of the stuff in January. So we will see you when we see you next. Who knows what the future is going to bring? Keep an eye on all of these socials to see what happens next.
It's a big wide world. We've got a lot of places to go.
Oh yeah,
There are
we
lot
have
of
a
places.
To
lot of
Cabo.
adventures. A lot of adventures to have.
Cabo.
So have a good rest of your night, everybody, and we will see you at some point soon.
Bye.